really like watching the Geek Room and Dragnauct. Their shows are like so fucking boring. These basement dwelling dumbass men have to say. They're not even funny.
They have to use like people like me or G-Man in order to present themselves off a little bit of funny, because they once in a while they say some clever thing. You're welcome. I give you views to feed your little cocky ego. I'm glad you had your little dopamine fix. Oh my god!
I'm like your drug. I'm like your marijuana. I'm like your alcohol. You have shannyism. You're not an alcoholic or a drug addict. You're a shanny-holic. You can't, and you say I'm bad for you, but Zella, you still can't fucking resist me.
Ooh, we are live, everyone. So, what's up? How's everybody doing? We're seeing a little stream section here, real quick. Until I bring up everything. So I had a change in lineup. I didn't realize G-Man was going to go live today and interview Von Helton. So I figured we'd cover it.
yeah, we're going to spit roast them.
Yeah, so apparently we'll get to see the side of Von that no one else has.
Wow. Which I think it is him in drag. I honestly think he's cross-dresser.
Yes.
Do we want to make predictions on what part of the Von script he's going to read off first?
All of it. Oh, first?
I'm hoping for the young Von stories, you know.
Because
reading the classics. And
one of the first things we're going to hear about is the Dear Von Helton and Andrea tape. That's kind of a milestone in the Von lexicon.
God, I wonder if we can follow along with Encyclopedia Dramatica.
Let me pull it up.
Just script from script. So
it always makes me so sad every time I watch that Dear Von Helton and Andrea video. I mean, what Kenny KPZ did to the Von Helton family is inexcusable. He deserves multiple life sentences, folks. I think we can all agree on that. I mean,
as a police officer, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, just bailiff, take him away. I mean,
wait a minute. So do you want the Encyclopedia Dramatica or the Kiwi Farms page?
Encyclopedia Dramatica.
Encyclopedia Dramatica. Yeah, I think that has like the most, like, because I can't find them on Kiwi Farms at all. Like, you can see mentions every once in a while, but nothing really like Encyclopedia Dramatic wise. Let's see. But I did want to point out. I'm not bringing it up because apparently there's a Von penis there. So
yeah, and it tends to get like porn spam with it.
Yeah, so
like pop-ups.
So this is about 9 minutes we got until. But I figured we'd talk a little bit today about what we streamed earlier. Some things that I found out after we stopped. I think Isabella, she actually let me know some things. So, of course, fucking Shanny and them stretch the truth all the time. They kind of just...
Shocker,
yeah. So this is probably the reason why her case kind of got dropped and dismissed and stuff like that. And it says some criminal cases among backlog could be dropped due to Colorado speedy trial mandate. So
Yeah.
so basically what they're doing is like, hey, this is a lesser crime.
Yeah.
We're gonna worry about other shit first. So we're just gonna go ahead and just drop it.
Yeah. We're not saying you ain't an idiot. You're not stupid, and you probably did it. But we've got other things to do.
Yeah.
Get your fat ass out of the room. Go home and
Now
don't
Frank,
be stupid.
we actually have something similar going on in our area.
Yeah.
Around here. So I knew that this was going to end up happening. I'm like, yeah, the judge is going to drop it. But the funny thing that she brought up, she's like, well, she didn't say it, but Rev did. He said, now the haters can't see anything. It's like, no.
It's still public record.
Yeah. He didn't order it to be expunged. I can easily just look it up. It's not that hard.
Yeah, so...
But that actually leads me into the announcement I want to make. Following Shanny's example, I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to continue my education. I'm going to enlist in a 4-year school for beating my spouse.
Give this man a round of applause, gentlemen.
I'm hoping that I can graduate.
Everybody
Yeah,
get some claps in the
PhD.
chats.
Wait a minute, Wilson. Is one of your professors Brett Keane by chance?
I think he's the dean.
So wait, what does that make Dorn? The walking mat?
The heavy bag. It's like that episode of fucking King of the Hill, but that's my purse. I don't know you.
Yeah.
You just
Bobby
walk
Tank in the nuts.
Yeah, you walk up to her like, "Where's my chili mac?" and you punch her in the face.
So they're spinning it like I think he ended up changing the title. I'm not exactly sure. But they spun it like, oh, we won. They dismissed it. It's like, no, you're still a piece of shit.
I mean, you still pled guilty to it, Shanny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, we're just going to go ahead and just drop this because
it's
your
like
husband's case is a little bit more interesting. How about that?
Yeah, basically they're like, oh yeah, this isn't serious enough to look more into. All right, we'll drop it. Go ahead.
What I find funny is they're all trapped up in all this, and they're celebrating that they beat the case. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I've never gotten myself in those situations to put myself. I don't know. To have to deal with shit like that. You know what I mean? And just the fact that I don't know. I did enjoy it. It was fun.
Well, I mean, the next time that Shanny decides to get a little bit slappy, it's not going to be a clean slate because the state of Colorado, much like Pritchard's Farms, they tend to remember.
I like that. Everything was dropped, but she's still on like probation, and she can't smoke pot yet in Colorado.
In Colorado. Yeah, fuck it.
So yeah, no, it's not all dropped. I mean, some of a lot of it was just you're stupid. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, she still pled guilty to domestic violence. So guess what's not going to be in that household?
Yeah, she still has to take the classes or finish the classes up and stuff like that. So it's what.
Essentially, this is what happened, right? Well, all right, they went up to the judge. It's just like you're doing every speeding ticket. It's like, all right, the judge asked, "What's your verdict?" Asked the district attorney. "Oh, we're gonna drop it." All right, cool. Get the fuck out of my courtroom, essentially.
Yeah. Well, they always make it sound like they all sit around at a table and discuss the entire fucking thing. I mean,
this is how we beat the courts.
Yeah.
And
the
then they said
DA
they're
looked
sue
at
the
this
court.
and they laughed. They ha 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 ha.
Did you guys hear that? They said they're going to sue the court and the police department.
Mm-hmm.
It's the American dream, folks. It's the American dream.
Rev, you don't have enough money anymore to sue anybody.
And you need to set your sights towards fucking January there, buddy.
Yes.
Shanny's problems might be over, but yours sure shit ain't.
No, yours is not that small to be thrown out.
Well, it is small, but
I could just
penis joke.
I could just hear Rev in a jail cell somewhere going, "Nobody knows the trouble." I'm gonna see tonight. Ow.
Oh my god. Okay. Just for context, there's a guy in our area, Frank, prisoner, in my county. His nickname is Meat Hammer. What do you think he does? No.
Chronic masturbator.
He plays with the new guys, right?
They sent all the child molesters to him.
Ooh.
Oh.
And his real name's Elmer. So a couple of my friends who work at the...
Makes sense.
I know, right? Well, like a couple of my buddies who work at the county are like, they had a joke because whenever people was like, "What's this?" Whenever they first come into jail, they're like, "Oh, it's glue." What kind of glue? Elmer's glue.
Oh no! Oh no!
Suddenly, I feel scared for some reason. I just don't know why. I'm sure the man's in jail and I'm safe, but
He's in jail on murder charges.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I still.
He's never getting out. Don't worry.
Frank.
Yo,
if you'd indulge me for just a moment,
go for it.
I'd like to.
Should I full screen you?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's fuck it. Oh, where you at? Where you at? There you go.
I'd like to say something to somebody special out there. Over the years, it's been about 10 years I've been fucking off on the internet, and I've made a lot of friends. People like me. Some people like me a lot. Some people really don't like me, and I understand that. Over the years, like I said, I've made friends, broke friends. I mean, relationships have come and gone, and there's somebody out there that, I had a special relationship for a while. It's been broken, and yesterday this person made a video, or the other day made a video, wanting to know what happened to Grampy. What could have happened? How did I get tricked into the debauchery that I seem to find myself in these days? And I've reflected a lot today, and I've come. Lol's Junkie, I'd like to apologize for anything negative I've said towards you. I see that you really cared, and it really touched me in places that you could never understand. And
hence no shirt.
Yeah,
that's true. Thank you. But I just hope that you can accept my apology and fuck off. Okay,
you're breaking character.
You're a stupid. I know. I can't do that for more than.
Hey, Frank. Wait a minute. I got something to say also about that.
Okay.
Wilson, how the hell are we together if we're the same person?
It takes a lot of planning.
It does.
A lot of voice modulation. It's not easy, folks.
No, it's not. And for those of you who don't know the backstory, Welsh Junkie thinks that me and Wilson are the same person. Because of a comment. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Well,
damn,
I'm like the ventriloquist. You're the ventriloquist. You make me talk.
Just because I have my hand up your ass does not make me a ventriloquist.
Yes, it does, and it feels good.
It takes all the fun out of it if you don't fight it.
Oh, no. I'm a willing participant, don't worry.
Yeah, no shit. Just come on, man. Put up a little bit of a struggle.
Just slips right in.
Don't.
I don't need the loop anymore.
God damn it.
Come on, Gary. Gary, you're late.
I'm too weak to fight.
Shocking.
Stop.
It's all the internet trolls.
for becoming a member, by the way. I saw it.
It's all the internet trolls that constantly make him late for work. I mean, his streams.
And we're also the reason he can't get a job.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with his YouTube.
I just sent him an email not too long ago. I was like, I want to see where you've been denied. Show it to me. And he, nope.
McDonald's.
Who's
if
between
you get
Lobster and
rejected
Wilson?
from McDonald's.
This is your internet friends. We actually was on.
Yeah, you guys were on last week. Yeah, we just recorded an episode with Missy Ann today, so that'll be out Wednesday.
Now we have two fucking Rory drunks in the fucking room.
Wow, fuck, it's about to get crazy.
First off,
hi Buck.
First off, thank you. Second off, fuck you.
Well, which one is it? You want to
sir.
thank him or fuck him?
Well, fuck first, think later.
It's kind of a hate fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He fucks me and he slaps me around at the same time in the back of my head. You know, I deserve it.
All right.
Concussion protocol.
While we wait on, there he is.
Gary!
Okay, let's do a quick sound test to see that all of you can hear me.
I never thought I'd be happy to see G-Man because soft-spoken Satan said play Kill, Marry, Bang with Shanny, G-Man, and Vaughn. Go.
Oh God, I'd kill Shanny. I'd marry Vaughn because maybe I can get that $6 million.
Great.
And
so you
I'd
guys
kill
can't hear
Gary.
me. That's great. Hello, everybody, and welcome to GTV Network here on
Goddamn, I guess I'd
here
fuck
on YouTube.
Gary.
And
I feel bad
today,
for him.
we're gonna do my second ever GTV interview on GTV.
Oh, Revenant.
Today I'll be
Revenant.
interviewing the one and only Von Helton. But before we do,
I don't
we
understand
need to
like his
talk
whole
about a
like
couple of
fascination with
things.
putting
Number
G
one,
in
I
front
will
of
not be
everything.
paying a lot of
Yeah,
attention
a
to the
interview.
live chat. I will
It's like
It's
this.
brand,
look for
man.
relevant questions for what we're doing.
It's a weird, rare form of
trolling
dyslexia.
questions and things like that.
The
we're not
Simper
interested
view.
in. I'm not going to ask them. You'll be ignored and probably blocked by one of my mods. So just be
Shocking.
mindful of that.
Jesus
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, we are not doing this. Well, I'm not doing this for views, and I'm not doing this.
Bullshit,
for
you're not.
subscribers.
Yes, you
I'm
are,
trying to do
Gary.
something different.
Well,
on
he
this
just
channel.
wants to get the
Edify
truth
my
out,
audience,
folks.
as well
Bonza.
as
Nice.
just try doing different
Good,
things on
finish it.
YouTube instead of talking about God
How's Vaughn?
24 hours a day and 7 days a week or whatever. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoy these. If you do, I'll keep doing them. There's other people on here I would love to interview. We had Shanny and Rev on here today. We got Von Helton. And by the way, shout out to Shanny and Rev for the great news that they got.
Shout out to Shanny and Rev because they give me money.
Shanny has been Shanny's case has been dismissed. If you want to know more about it, go to her YouTube channel.
She's still
No, it
guilty.
All right.
She's
So
still
with that
committed
being
to
said,
She
domestic
still
guys,
did
I'm
violence.
gonna bring Von Helton in here. And I'm gonna
I
ask
noticed
Mr.
G-Man
Von
talking
Helton.
about domestic
Say
abuse.
hello,
Oh,
everybody.
my God.
How
Hey,
you doing, Von?
Stinky.
Howdy, howdy. So this is from
What's
today,
up,
huh?
man?
This is
Can
live.
you hear me?
This is
Oh,
live
live.
now.
I hear
Yeah.
you loud and clear. Yes.
Jeez.
So as we
If anybody
discussed
else would
before,
like
I'm
to,
gonna
can
use you
just
when,
message me on Twitter and I'll
whenever I'm
shoot you,
talking here, and then you
shoot
can
you a
unmute and answer a
message
question.
with the link.
But Vaughn, I gotta say, I'm pretty excited about this because I'm actually going to get to hear from your mouth, like who you,
don't
are,
want
what
to
you're
do
all
it.
about,
No teeth.
and
Your
not listen to
toothless
rumors and gossip.
gape
It's
of a
always best
maw.
to hear it directly from the source.
I can't
And not a
wait.
bunch of
Let's
people
let
who are spreading rumors
Stinky.
and gossip.
Oh, jeez.
So, Vaughn, the first question I want to ask you,
Look at
man,
him lick his
how
lips
is your
and-
how was your day today? How was your day?
What a great question.
Well,
Riveting.
you know, this is Friday, so I got to talk to the kids today. And earlier today, I had parenting classes online that I had to attend because of Child Protective Services.
Damn
so that was my
socialists.
day.
He is
Pretty much.
cooperating.
So your day was productive.
Yeah, very. Yes, very.
Okay, great. Do me a
It's
favor,
not
me.
what you said the other night when you talked about court, Vaughn.
All right. So
Oh,
When
today,
your lawyer
guys,
didn't
I'm
show
gonna
up
be interviewing
again.
Von Helton. Von Helton, I'm going to be asking you some silly questions.
Listen, don't expect
some
him to say
serious
the
questions.
narrative.
And like I said, the idea is to get to see you in a different light. Vaughn, first of all, this may seem really stupid to you, but I'm sincerely curious about this. And I've never asked you this as long as I've known you. Is Von Helton your real name?
Yes, Von Helton and James
No, it's
Paul
not.
Von Helton is my legal name. Yes,
That's
it
what
really
he
is.
changed his name to.
Because you're the only Von Helton
No, I know.
I've ever met in my entire
Yeah, I
life.
know.
I
Well,
don't think
there's a
the Vaughn
backstory.
is actually legal. I think that's
yeah.
something
When
he
he
gives
when he
himself.
goes when he goes to court, it's Helton. It's
What
not
happened
Vaughn.
was,
What was his-
me
what
and
was
my
his birth
father had
name,
identical
Grampy?
names.
Irvin Eugene.
Irvin
He
Jr.
was Irvin Eugene Helton Sr.
Thank
and
you,
I was
Grampy.
Irvin Eugene Helton Jr.
I'll
You
talk to you
talk too
guys.
much, Grampy.
And
I'll talk to you guys
that
offline
was a
about
bad
that.
idea because they in Ohio they started getting our mail mixed up. They started getting our phone calls mixed up. They started even our banking system started getting mixed up. And it's like,
Because your dad actually
okay,
had money.
Mom said I will pay you if you'll go get it changed. I'm like, okay, so I went down and I got it changed, and I got it changed to James Paul Helton. Right?
This
to
is a new
James Paul
story.
Helton. All right, which
Never
was
heard
all
that.
well and good, and everything was ducky. Well, when we come down here, okay, and I got settled in and got me a phone and got my mail changed over.
Your
and
mom
everything,
got you a
I started
phone.
getting phone calls. Hey,
Your mom
Mr.
got
Helton,
your mirror.
alternator
Yeah, I was gonna
ready,
say,
come
makes
get it.
his mom get his
Mr.
mail.
Helton, you got a package at the post office. Come pick it up. You know, over and over and over, constant phone calls. And I'm like,
bombs.
that something is not right.
Pipe bombs.
So I went down to the courthouse.
I can't
I don't
say that.
believe
I
it.
know
And,
I'm law
and
enforcement.
I'm like, I'm getting all these weird phone calls. I'm getting mail that I know doesn't come to me. Can you look on there and by any
What's the odds
chance
of
see
skill dose he's
if
getting?
there's anybody else with a name similar to mine?
She comes back with her eyes as big as saucers. She says, there's 7 James Heltons down here. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, well, what do you suggest I do? She said, well, you're going to have to change your name again. I'm like, I've already changed it. She
I'm
said,
pretty
I know, but you
sure.
got to change it again. I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? So I thought about it. And my father's father was Bavarian German. And
But he was
Cherokee.
Wait, yeah, I thought he was
went all the way back to
This is where we need.
unificated
This is where we
Germany,
need
if you
Charlie
believe
in
that.
here because he's
Before
got
Germany
his
was all one nation.
family history like 12 generations.
Child, where you at?
Someone needs to take the time and actually draw out a lie matrix.
Because this one's taking a weird turn, but he's supposed to be like 200-something% Cherokee at one point.
125. Get it right, Frank.
Fuck.
Hey, remember in Romania, he's really popular, and they actually made a song about it. So.
Yeah, if you talk bad about Von in Romania, they'll whip your ass.
They're Eastern European. They will fuck you up.
Hi, guys. You know, I'm not sure. Wait, he said they were mixing up him and his dad's mail. Then he said they were mixing up their phone calls.
Wait
like,
a minute.
him and his dad had the same phone number or is the same name? Like they were giving him his dad's phone calls? Is that what Vaughn said?
Yeah. Wait, when did you change his name? Was it after his dad died?
Before,
No,
I
it
believe.
was before.
Okay.
Hey,
His dad probably told him that he was embarrassed for him, and
take your name off of your. I'm getting an echo.
Are you?
Yeah.
I think that's me.
it probably is, Buck.
Yeah, I can't
Then
hear it.
you're not talking. There you go.
I didn't hear it before. I didn't hear it when Buck was in here at first.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll pop out.
yeah, it's really bad.
Testing.
Because can anybody hear it on that end? So
Testing.
It sounds better, you piece of shit.
Even with the echo, we're still doing a better job than G-Man is.
Nation.
I don't hear it on
Crazy
my end,
stuff.
so I don't
But
think
anyway,
everybody.
And I thought,
I hear it.
there's my ticket
I hear
right
it.
there. So I added the Vaughn on my last
I don't think
name,
it's Buck.
which
it
according
me?
to the
How
information
about
I
now?
could find, is actually historically accurate.
I think
But
you're
what
good.
happened was a lot of them, after World War
No,
I,
it's
and
not
especially
Vaughn
after World
or
War II,
Irv.
they dropped the Vaughn and just went with Helton, apparently. Well, now it's
No,
as it
they
turns
didn't
out,
because
Helton
Vaughn
actually
is a
British
title
name.
of like aristocracy.
Exactly.
This man is the king. You do not realize that?
Yeah.
The real story is he added the Vaughn because he was playing fucking Red Baron 3D, and he wanted to be Baron von Richthofen.
GMN has been put on notice.
G-Man has been put on notice. Yes, if you have not, Black Eye TV, if you can
Can.
grab,
That's the song.
yes, if you can grab that song, put it into the chat because that song was.
He slaughters him.
Yeah,
He ethers Garrett. He
the
ethers
token
him.
Drew guy. Yeah, he did a really
Yeah.
good job of that.
Boy,
You remember
like,
when Vaughn?
Go
Do you remember when Vaughn said that he changed his name to Von Helton because of all the criminals that were named Helton in his
Yeah.
area? So so he could, yeah.
If you take the Von off Von Helton, it becomes a British name.
Well, he could have been knighted by the Queen, but he doesn't have a passport or a plane ticket. So, plus he wasn't sure about the perks he would get by being knighted. So,
Any man who can get into a knife fight with a ghost and survive, fucking hero in my book, man.
no shit.
I'm still willing to bet that 100-piece knife set was Frost Cutler.
I love that 100-piece
Yeah,
snap set. You got it on QVC.
There was so many stories that kind of made sense. Or you're like, oh, now we know where this came from. I mean, Ronnie Frost is the Punisher. It's so many of the stories that Vaughn talked about turned out to be Ronnie Frost. It's just funny.
So was Ronnie Frost a member of a cutlery club? I mean, where does the
No,
where does the
no,
100-piece knife set story all of a sudden make sense? I need to understand.
Because they are related to Frost Cutlery.
Oh, so Frost Cutlery
Yeah.
sells a 100-piece knife set.
Yeah.
So how the hell are they poor?
I want the 100-piece knife. I gotta have it.
Go to a flea market.
I get a whole bunch of fucking Grampy Lobster mugs and just stick the knives in them.
I would let you buy
So there
hundreds
was
of
some
Grampy Lobster.
They're what my buddy calls
prior
money
to
poor,
World War I,
investment
prior to World War
rich.
II, or somewhere in between, because the Helton name is
Bond's
actually a British
bullshit
name.
rich.
But you tack the Von on there, it becomes a German name. So,
Hey, I could have sworn I just said
That's
that.
pretty interesting
Yeah,
regarding your
yeah.
whole name.
well,
It's really
here's
not
the
that
thing.
interesting,
Here's the
D-Man.
funny thing about it. I've got a crest. I've actually got a family crest.
Everybody's got
and it's
Right?
pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
you can
Yeah.
get those
It's
for like
awesome.
$12 on the internet.
Yeah, actually 8.
You.
Some
My
stuff.
parents went to Scotland and found a crest with our name on it and decided we were Scottish. And
Yeah,
for a long
I'm pretty sure there's a
And that's-
website that.
in a roundabout way, that's how I ended up with this can of haggis, that I like to bring out. It was a joke that the person intended for it didn't get. So yeah.
Yes,
Like,
I
I'm
did
pretty sure
see
there's a
that
web-
crash. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure there's a website that you can spend like $15 and they'll just make a crest up for you.
Yep, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
when I was
Oh yeah.
in the army, we were leaving Bosnia and we're in this fucking staging area, and they had all this shit for Joes to waste their money on, and one was find out the meaning of your last name. And my buddy, whose last name was O'Malley, of course, that isn't the actual crest. Was on his.
That's just an alcoholic name.
Let me.
But but my last name, which is not Melanoma, my last name.
What? What? Wait.
Yeah, it's
Everything I know about you is a lie.
It's actually Von.
I want my
Helton.
money back, goddammit.
No,
Wait, is it Helton or Von Helton? Come on, be honest.
It's actually Schmon Helton.
All right, all right.
No,
You
no.
lied to me, Buck.
So anyway, my last name, I get
John
my buddy.
Wilhelmer
My
Schmidt.
buddy gets his, and it's like O'Malley from this county of Ireland. Blah blah blah. This history, a legit, actual fucking family crest. I get mine, and mine is like your name could either be German or English, or it's a common name. It could be it derives from this word, but like I have a fucking bastard last name, but I still had a family crest at the top of the little sheet I bought. Like how do I have one? How's that a fucking thing?
Is your
by
last
the way,
name Snow?
I found them for $7 on the internet. Yeah, and that also includes your family coat of arms on it.
Yep. And and I had one from that could be or couldn't be, but I still got a coat of arms.
Hey, you want to see my coat of arms?
Are you gonna flex for us?
I was just saying.
There you go. Shout out to Kentucky.
What about
TPS.
these? What about this coat of arms?
I'm
What
gonna go ahead
up?
and play this.
Oh,
German,
Yeah, you're trying to be the
eagle
mud,
heads
the
at
mud
the top,
cannons.
and it's got
Oh.
the shield and the
I
I
got your
think
coat of
there's
arms right
axe
here.
in one hand and
Buck, you'll never get
mallet
the
in
Von
other or
Helton's
something.
levels.
But it's neat. It's neat stuff. It's neat.
By the way, I did see where what Crash said that the Frost would actually come on to our show if we got any questions. So I might set that up just to see if anybody else has got any questions that wasn't able to get to. I just don't want to step on Secular's foot on that one. So because yeah, but I did find it that she actually watches our show. And I was like, really?
If they mentioned that they watched the Geek Room. Shout out to Marsha and Larry if you're watching, and Ronnie.
Just be ready to deal with Larry's seemingly endless fucking audio issues.
Oh, you know what? I think that is so funny because Larry will talk. He goes, "I ain't no country boy.
Yeah,
I'm a city boy.
I'm gonna get me an apartment, live in a high rise, and get the old room service."
I believe that like Larry would be fun to get drunk with. I don't know why.
Oh fuck
yeah!
Like he just tell you random ass stories, and it's just like what?
Drinking
Especially
shine.
moonshine. Yeah,
Drinking shine.
It'd be a good
Oh
one.
no,
to
I
play.
would never. I don't know. I could probably be talked into doing that too, but yeah, that'll fuck you up. So
Why can't we talk?
especially when you're around people that drink it like water, you know.
Yeah, thankfully,
Oh god, like my hometown had a moonshine store right beside a gun store. How do you think that went over?
Was that what part of Grand Theft Auto 5 was that?
No, it was basically like
It was in your mom's backyard.
I was gonna say attic, but yeah.
See, I think it'd be the exact opposite. I think if you get Larry drunk, he would become like the most sophisticated person on the planet.
Yeah. Well, that was so funny about how Vaughn described the Frost as these devious freaking like, tacticians, like Machiavellian
villains.
Yeah, Machiavellian. So I always assumed Ronnie Ray was like this dignified guy, and like in a polo shirt,
like
and then I'm like,
Whiplash.
I'm like, well, shit, they're just fucking folks. That's we're
gonna go after that Von Helton.
Yeah,
guy.
they're just people. They're folks.
They're normal people. Shocker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get his kids taken away just because I can.
Yeah.
Buck, you were like taking Vaughn's word for it? Really?
No, I was letting him paint the mental picture for me, and I hadn't seen it.
Well, did he paint the picture of him being in a house that turned upside down? I'm just wondering how far you're willing to go with his bullshit.
Well,
I've never like
damn Jello.
No, I never.
Let
I never.
The man have some imagination.
Yeah,
Jello, you're being a downer tonight.
Look, the Vaughn has a tell. I don't know if you've noticed, but every time his lips move, he's fucking lying.
Yeah. No. Okay, so let me further elucidate my point. At no point. A little bit.
Good Lord, you got sloppy early.
No one. Stop it.
Fucking, what time is it there?
Quit it.
There? Holy fuck, get off your lips.
You stop it right.
You were right, lol junkie. I'm trapped. Help me.
God damn it, must now speak clearly.
Anyway, you accuse me of like siding with. You make it sound like I was siding with Vaughn in the whole saga. I at no point have ever believed a fucking word Von Helton has ever said. I'm just saying when he described the Frost family, he made them sound very freaking like villains, like someone else made the same damn.
Like some horrible fucking people.
You can do it, Buck. Come on, one word at a time.
When he says someone has $6.5 million worth of property and Ronnie Ray does this and Larry does that, for some reason in my brain, I assumed they were like polo shirt wearing, country, but like, like
in
fancy country,
upper middle class country. But
Duck Dynasty before they got all country.
But they're just folks.
They got their own table at the Golden Corral.
24/7.
And while everyone's giving me shit, I want to say secular opinion. Your fucking video last night I watched today. So many golden oldies about Vaughn I hadn't seen. I know so much more now.
Buck, as a police officer, I'm going to need you to try to walk in a straight line and recite the alphabet backwards for me.
Thankfully, I don't live in your country. I live in my own. So I will do.
We live in the same country, not states.
You live in a commonwealth, don't you, Buck?
No, sometimes I have lived.
I
I have been to the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and I can't confirm or deny, but maybe it was some sort of agreement. But I did not have to present a passport when I went to basic training at Fort Knox.
Wow.
He lives in the People's Democratic Republic of Minnesota.
Oh yeah, DFL baby.
Oh,
DFL.
Yeah, and Jelly, you need to keep in mind the mental picture that Buck allowed Vaughn to paint for him. It was finger painted out of human feces.
Yeah.
Right.
Literal definition of shit.
Need to look into your
right.
European history.
I dish it out. I suppose I can take it.
Let's let Stinky talk for a bit.
And see, my mother had Dutch on her side, so there's probably a clip in there too. So yeah, interesting stuff, man. Really fascinating stuff. But yeah, James Paul Von Helton is my legal name. I am not Urban Eugene Helton. The reason the trolls and haters call me Urban.
Okay. Good. That's too much information here. One of the things that I want to do is I want to stop you from going into like over information that I didn't have. So I just wanted to know if it was your real name or not.
That's the G-Man version of the fucking playoff.
Oh, let him go. Let him go.
So
I gotta hear this.
All right. So that clarifies some things for me. You fought in the war, right? Like you was you're a veteran.
Here we go.
Sorry, I was muted.
Well, I was
muted.
and government work. And
okay, so what does that mean? Did you fight in a war, or what does that mean?
Nope.
Well, it depends on who you talk to, because some
Cold
people
War.
believe the Cold War is a real war. Other
Jesus.
people believe it's not.
Nobody believes that.
What do you think?
No,
don't
I know,
care what
I know.
other people
Just
think.
let
What
him
do
go.
you
Oh,
think?
I know for a fact it's a war.
So,
it's more,
explain what do you mean by being a veteran?
well, yeah. See, that's the thing. The reason why a lot of people don't think it's a real war is because there wasn't any tanks or planes or jets or any of that.
Like you
What
would
the
have
Cold
in a
War
real
was
war.
psychological warfare.
Or
Vaughn,
you would just have
warfare
a
of the
standing
mind.
military.
Vaughn, I didn't ask you that.
Come
I wanted to
on.
know, since you believe that you're a veteran, like,
I think I
why do you
misspelled it.
believe you're a
Look at
veteran?
side chat.
That you would
He's even G-Man
Let
is handing it to him on a plate, and Bond can't fucking get it. God
Yeah.
damn.
Like, G-Man's actually almost grilling him right now.
yeah. Like
In Army
he's like, why do you think you're a vet? Just tell him your original story, not the one that you just made the fuck up.
Look at Vaughn's face right now.
He
He's
looks
getting
like
grumpy.
he's having it sad, like it might not be going the direction he thought it might. You know?
I kind of regret doing this.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
G-Man's
this
gonna fill
another-
him up. G-Man's gonna fill him up with my haters.
I,
It's Shady
yeah,
Rev all over
exactly.
again.
I have a feeling at this point that exact thought is going through Von Helton's mind or Stinky's mind, whatever kind of mind he has. I'll bet right now he's thinking, "Is this another fucking trap? Is this another setup? Did Kenny KPZ set this up too?" You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I
Kenny
don't know
RBG.
any Kenny LGOP key.
And to be honest, you know, I still think Frankie is burnt toast. So I'm just putting that out there.
wasn't
Frank,
you wasn't
you
involved
I
in the
mean,
whole war. I
who
get that and I
isn't burnt
understand
toast?
that. So why do you consider yourself to be a veteran? I want to hear it in your own words.
Because I served in the Cold War. Period. End of
Okay.
story.
And what did you do? And what did you do in the Cold War?
Well, I was a tanker in the Army. But once I got into government work, I did different things.
How long?
believe it.
How long was you in the Army?
I was in the Army 9.5 months. I will not disclose how long I was with the government.
All right, cool. That's great. That's great. You are a gamer here in your free
That's
time, right?
it?
What kind of
No.
That's
talk.
it with the whole military shit. You know, it's like, oh, I went into government work.
He
You know,
skipped
it's
over
like-
the Coast Guard, didn't he?
Yeah, and the Naval Sea Cadet Corps, and
I
because
was
you know that's
wild to
time in
see.
service. Fuck, you know, if they would have, if I could add my time in the Naval Sea Cadet Corps, I probably would have stayed in longer because I would have, you know, because once you get to that certain point, a lot of people just say, you know, fuck it, I might as well stay in, you know, get a pension or something. But yeah, I mean, for fuck's sake, that's talk about softballs. God damn, Larry fucking King threw fucking harder fastballs than this. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you did.
And he's still swinging and missing.
You
True.
can just hear the sucking G-Man just blowing fucking Vaughn right now. It's like, Jesus Christ.
There's some dick sucking going on here, fellas. I got to tell you right now.
Christina,
I mean,
don't worry about Vaughn's thing. Just focused on us when we make fun of him. That'll make you feel better.
Grampy, wait, is that why G-Man doesn't have his camera on? He's
All right,
below
that's
Sean?
still alive, huh?
Oh, he's probably.
Yeah, he's still alive.
G-Man's probably. He's probably naked right now, just fucking jerking his little fuck stick.
He's
you know, to
actually
Von Helton.
underneath Vaughn's desk.
That wouldn't surprise me either. I mean, Shanny and Rev were making secret, streams apart from each other when they were like in the same fucking room. So
Gary
why
is
can't
literally filleting fucking Vaughn between questions.
maybe Gary's made it to Kentucky for court? You know, I mean, things might be turning Stinky's way.
I am.
If
We're
that's
so
the
far
next
behind with the chat, and I'm just really confused at all my mirrors. Hearing voices in your intestines is not that much better, to be honest.
Yeah, he
Let's
said
just-
that pretty much too. Yeah.
Let's just play.
What games
this.
do you play?
Don't do it.
Well, I play Skyrim. I play Fallout 4.
Horse vagina.
I play
Talk
Left 4
about
Dead 2.
Skyrim.
I've got a myriad number of games. Elder Scrolls Online, Titanfall. I've got Need for Speed. I got all
Keeping
the
the
Need
brown
for Speeds,
people
I think. I got quite a few of them. And right now, ironically, there's a free game on Steam called Crossout, where you take used car parts and put them together, make you a dune buggy. Gamer. And PC is king, and it will always be, in my humble opinion. But yeah, I'm a PC gamer.
Why do you prefer PC gaming over console gaming?
Because PCs
might be king, but might be king, but let me still
consider that to be a goofy question. Let's go to something a little bit more serious. Oh,
consoles typically cannot.
All right, cool.
Oh, I was hoping he was going to start talking about the mods, but no.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Okay, so
canine gangbangs. Yeah,
what surprises me, Gary doesn't ask about the mods or nothing, huh?
No.
So what about these horse mods? I was being spammed with.
Oh, you need to. Wilson could probably maybe Jello. No, don't ask him because he's just like me. Don't ask us questions like that because we'll go off.
Sokka,
but Sokka is definitely the person who can explain it to you, whether you understand the games or not. He can explain it to the point where where all you need to is when you get that like, oh shit, they do that, yeah. Once you can get that mental picture, and he's really good at doing that because I don't play video games, and God damn it, I can see that shit going on in my head now, and it hurts. Thanks, Sokka. Serious.
Grampy needs an exorcism.
So we got a bit more serious.
God damn it.
You had a YouTube channel here on YouTube. Now I'm going to give you a time limit for this, Vaughn. I can't let you just go on and on and on and on about this. Okay, so when you had your YouTube channel, first, what was the YouTube channel about? Not what happened to it, but what was the YouTube channel about?
It was about politics, religion, conspiracy theories, basically anything that the mainstream media would not discuss. That's
also known as everything the voices in my head told me.
I was a truther, patriot, prepper, all of that.
Give
all
me
right,
guys
cool.
great screenshots.
So you obviously don't have a YouTube channel now, and I want to give you.
Well, I do, but it's empty.
1 second. Just let me get.
Didn't somebody make a identical YouTube channel to Vaughn's? It did everything he did.
Do what?
Didn't somebody make an identical YouTube channel with the Vaughn's?
Yeah, he got it flagged down real quick.
Yeah, Grandpa Irv. Yeah, there was a few.
Yeah, there was like a natural Von Helton one, and it got flagged down pretty quick. I like this little.
So we got
diecast racist is my favorite.
Lubis.
Lubis, I thought I should have got swallowed.
The fuck was that?
Oh, you didn't see what happened with Jules? What happened last night?
I thought that was actually happening, G-Man. I thought it happened again.
Yeah.
No, I just thought that was funny as fuck.
In all actuality, Vaughn's been cooperating. He probably will get his kids back, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's exact. Yes, they all say.
Yeah. So unfortunately, if
he said he was going to parents'
if they allow him to see his kids, he's following the rules right now.
Yeah,
unfortunately, he might get his kids back. So it's
probably 70.
He's got that whole he doesn't do drugs. But see, if he gets his kids back, he's gonna once again have beaten the charges, proved them wrong. He's gonna sue CPS. He's still gonna sue the trolls. He doesn't understand the difference between winning and fucking complying.
Yeah.
I mean, when your kids are taken away for almost a year, okay, more than once. I mean, 11 fucking times, not always the same amount. But when it gets to the point when you have kids where you can't meet the minimum requirements to have children in your home, I mean,
you would think after 5 times they would have stopped giving him his kids back.
But once again, the funding out there is really
I know Clay County's one of the poorest.
I think it's probably statutory or regulatory that as long as he meets X number of requirements, they can't do it.
Yeah.
He's, but that was what I was going to say. Like, can you imagine how cynical the social workers in that county have to be when they dealt with this fucking pig 11 fucking times? Like,
they probably know him by name.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They know it by smell. Like the corner, it's
no. Well, the frost system.
And that's when you hear someone besides him using that evil Von Helton guy as a fucking reference for him. They smell him before he even comes around the corner, like, oh, it's that fucking evil Von Helton guy.
They don't even bother putting his file in the cabinet anymore. They just leave it right on the fucking desk.
Flies swarming around it.
Mr. Helton, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
You know, the file's collecting gnats. No, it's not, Mom. Sorry about your luck.
You lose. You fail again.
You failed, Mom.
Can you imagine the look or the thinking process? What had to go through that sergeant's mind when he realized that the only way to save Von Helton, the only way to get him out of there, was to call his mother and have him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pick him up from the army.
I bet
it is.
It's probably
it's pretty much true because Vaughn even used to tell stories about when his parents were out there visiting him, and there was a bit of, I don't know.
I doubt that story. I really
no. I don't. Not one bit. Nope.
The way I look at it, Vaughn got chaptered out of the army. That's what it's called.
No, he left the army and went and got a job off post, and they told his mother to basically where he was just come get him. There were people that were in the room that know about the phone call, so it's not like I doubt that happened or something.
Okay, so what I heard from the Frost was
this is pretty much what I heard from the Frost.
What I had heard was they said Vaughn got kicked out of the army, and then he was still on base, and someone called their family because they called his mom because his unit was going to kick his ass. That's the story I heard.
I believe that.
And
I don't believe it at all. I don't believe it a lick.
He's probably a narc.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think there was more than one thing involved. I don't think
what I'm saying, like in terms of when you get chapter out of the army, they don't just like I've had quite a few friends when I was in the States get chaptered out, and what they do is they walk your ass off base. They don't put you back in your unit where people potentially hate you. You know what I mean? So that's a little suspect to me. Like, especially if it's on a big military base. Like, I don't know.
Where was he?
Thank you, Steve McRae, manager. I'll let it read it out itself.
Then again, if we could only access Vaughn's fucking military records.
Are saying about evil and good people. They have witnessed horrific incidents and have done nothing.
I wonder if the Frost families have ever heard a saying about evil and good people that have witnessed horrific incidents and have done nothing.
Well, are they going back? Okay, what was the context of that?
Yeah, I didn't get that at all from the interviews this last couple weeks.
No, I think no. Look, if it's going where and this has been brought up in other streams, there's a lot of things that happened that a lot of people either dismissed, covered up, and I'm not saying I'm not there. I don't know, but I think in the end, a lot of people did a lot of things that because they say, oh, CPS already knew about this, or CPS already knew about this, or there was already a case. I still think, and the whole time, everybody kept saying, well, they wanted to keep the kids there because Alice loved the babies, which I believe she did. So I think a lot of things were overlooked or taken care of in order to keep Miss Alice happy because,
I mean, the whole thing with CPS is like their mission is to get the families back together.
Pretty
much. They try to pull families apart. So it's actually
well, they
harder
get
than
$3,000 a pop for each kid that they take away from them. Yeah.
Yeah, but my point is, it's a lot harder than people think to actually get your kids taken away. Vaughn's a perfect example. What is it, 11 times?
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, minimum standards.
It's
fair
fine.
minimum.
Now that I think about it, my mom works in Iowa. It's called DHS, Department of Human Services. But
here it's DSS in South Carolina.
Yeah. So I forgot about it. I was gonna ask my mom when I saw her a couple weekends ago about how that would work here. Well, I'm in anyway, how that works in Iowa. Like, can you get your kids taken away 11 times and still get them back?
People are trying to ask for the cake.
You had a YouTube platform and you had a YouTube channel and you was a truther, right? You just got finished explaining what you did on your channel. What I'm interested is this. What happened to your platform? And I want to give you 6 minutes to explain to everybody what happened to your platform. Take your time and just let everybody know.
Let's see if Vaughn
in a nutshell, I had a bunch of trolls on the internet. Every time I'd make a video, every time I'd try to get the message out, they would flag my videos, they would harass me, they would defame my character, slander me, libel me. And they were able to convince Google and YouTube to both shadow ban me, and to where that my message wasn't getting out. One case in particular, I did a warning video about Merkel's Trojan horse, warning the people of Europe that the Muslim invasion was coming, thanks to Frau Merkel.
Yeah, you use
and Google and YouTube sought to block that video, and as a result, thousands of innocent women were brutally raped and murdered as a result of that.
That's what he's talking about.
That is unconscionable, in my opinion. And it was all because of a bunch of idiots on the internet.
No, Vaughn, you got flagged because you said that Muslims should either be deported or subsequently executed.
Yeah, actually they are. Actually they are. Because if they hadn't started a bunch of
remember his Las Vegas shooting? His Las Vegas video, which I think I still have, and the one he did after the shooting in New Zealand, both got flagged by YouTube.
Yeah.
Not by the trolls. YouTube shut those down. I know that for a fact because when I tried to use the videos, it's pretty much what YouTube explained to me why my fucking video.
Yeah, YouTube's.
I actually sent the only time I have ever actually communicated with YouTube, and I actually did my best to write. And you guys know that I don't type well, but I was trying to explain what I do. I was trying to show the stupidity of this person, and I put mute and stuff that I don't condone actions. I'm not promoting anything, and basically they said we understand.
The reality is, I'm not a fucking.
However,
I'm a fucking king of this game.
How many
video
times
has
do
already
you have
been
to watch
flagged
your mother be
by
off to the ground? How many times do you have to watch children being neglected before you realize that somebody is not fit to care for other living creatures?
Thank you, Steve McRae, manager.
Apparently more than 11 times.
I would let whoever's behind that voice abuse the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Wilson, how come you're super chatting while you're inside here?
I have my ways.
I just don't understand. You can just open up your mic and say it.
There are many things you don't know about Wilson, trust me.
Yeah.
Mo says Gary Lamont Moore asked Vaughn why he prefers PC gaming, and Vaughn replies because it can be modified. Is Vaughn paying G-Man to put up with him?
He doesn't have the money to help.
Yeah, he don't have money. He's broke as fuck.
Well, according to Vaughn the other night on Will Kincaid's stream, he was talking about how he's got Jerry's money coming in.
Gary Lamont Moore asked from why he prefers PC gaming, and von replies because it can be modified.
Thank you.
Is von paying G-Man to put up with him?
You know,
okay, what?
The German accent is quite appropriate. I wonder, does Merkel's Trojan horse have a realistic simulated genitalia?
You know, Mud, that's something I think about a lot. And
Actually-
I'm glad you asked that.
Actually, didn't Merkel's horse? No,
Sure,
Merkel's
Grampy,
Trojan
that
horse
boom boom.
win the Kentucky Derby last weekend.
No, it was the Preakness. It won a couple months ago.
Fuck you, fuck.
We'll be alive today because they would have heard my message saying, "Hey, get prepared. Here it comes. Here it comes. Get prepared." You know. And
So on your Truther channel, you felt like you was warning people about future events that would happen.
Oh, there's no question I was. There's no question I was.
Okay.
There's no question.
And you're saying that there were some people that was watching. Do me a favor and mute because there's like a background noise when I'm talking. Okay, so
That's just a polite way of saying.
So what you're saying is
That's
that
his polite way of saying, Vaughn,
the reason why
shut
you
up.
don't have that channel anymore is because there were some people that was watching you who disagreed with you.
You took it down
and
yourself.
They
Vaughn.
convinced YouTube or Google into believing that
Frankie
your
doesn't
content
know
was
that.
dangerous.
Don't ruin his
And
streams.
that's why they took down your channel. Am I accurate?
But they didn't take down the channel per se. They just, they shadow banned me to the point where nobody could hear what I had to say.
He's a cockblock.
I went from
ninja.
16.
He got shadow banned before there was a word called
I went
shadow
from having
ban.
thousands and thousands of views per video down to next to nothing.
He
on-
used the
of
word
views on my
cockblock.
videos. Okay, there was no doubt that Google and YouTube did not like me and what I had to say.
Wait a minute.
All right,
Except for
There's
David
a
I.
reason. There's
Okay,
a reason
so
people
is
say certain things at certain times because just like with Shanny and Rev and the other ones, Von Helton was literally, he said it himself, cock blocked by YouTube. So
YouTube's the best wingman you've ever seen, man.
yeah.
I mean,
See,
not
the-
for Vaughn.
Yeah, the story of the cock block always changes because originally it was he got cock blocked for speaking out against Obama. Despite the fact that everything Vaughn has ever said about Obama has been said 1,000 times by, fucking Alex Jones or David Ike.
Mo,
But Vaughn predates Alex Jones and David Ike. We all know that.
Alex Jones has been around since
By about 176 years.
let's listen to the German girl talk this one. Take a deep breath.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of stop right there? It's at least as many times as the Fon's kids have been taken away.
So we employed the little drummer girl that got away to speak for us today. So
It's safe to say that some of the people who disagree with you on your YouTube channel are some of the people that follow you around when you go to other YouTube platforms.
Oh, there's
Yes.
no. You mean other website platform? Yeah, absolutely. They follow me literally from website to website. They'll make accounts on that website, and then they'll try to get me banned, or at least shadow banned. And they've done that consistently over the last 5 to 10 years, easily. And we have a word for that. It's called stalking. But apparently nobody cares about the law.
All right, do me a favor and mute because that noise is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm starting to understand what happened to your.
Vaughn, shut the fuck up.
Watching somebody do videos on the internet for 10 years is called stalking.
Don't go ahead of that.
I've been stalking The Walking Dead for 10 seasons now?
I was an extra on The Walking Dead, actually.
I've never ever thought that Von Helton or told anybody that Von Helton or that should be off the internet. I've never flagged a Von Helton video. One. And that was the same one that I actually used. I just thought of that. But anyway,
you done fucked yourself.
Yeah, I know. I've done that a few times. But I've never tried to get him off the internet. Most people don't, because he's so fucking entertaining. Yeah, he is. It's just he's dumb as fuck. I mean, a board,
Yeah,
the term. Yeah, the term "dumber than a rock" doesn't apply, because
That's
the rock is
insulting to
actually.
rocks.
Yeah.
People always say negative things about Vaughn. I'd like to say something positive for a moment. I love the new look. The gray, the fully grayed eyebrows almost look absent. What I think he should do, and little Gary along in this picture that I got, I think they should both just shave them off completely, draw them in. And you could add in some emotion with that, right? You make them high and curvy to make you look surprised or excited. I think either one of them would look great with a little bit of lip liner, just a chola look.
I get the cholo. Yeah, the cholo look on Stinky. That'd be really cool, right? But you know what? I'd also
the Lowrider song.
Yeah, I'd also like to see Stinky with a little bit of cleavage. You know what I'm saying? Because he's got the sleeveless, and we know he's got the.
It's gone far enough.
But no, I mean, we all know he's got them boobs. You know, they're looking nice this year. They're getting bigger, and he needs to show them off, and maybe a little bit of cleavage. You know, wouldn't hurt. You know, couldn't. I mean,
Grampy, are you all right?
No, here's the thing. I know there's some talented people that watch this, and we might get some really good pictures from mentioning stuff like this. Like, I gotta say, I would really love to have a GIF of Grampy chair dancing whenever somebody does one of those hot chats or whatever it is. When they give the Geek Room money, when Grampy's on camera, he can't help but dance along with that song. And a really nice loop GIF of that that's, as seamless as possible would be fucking beautiful.
I give all my credit to Cheeky Chica. She's been my dance partner for years. She taught me a lot about chair salsas and standing on. Well, I can't really stand on chairs anymore, folks, and do things like that because I'll fall and then I'll, I mean, it wouldn't be good. But she's still good.
Break a hip.
Huh?
At your age, you could break a hip.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I can't get up on the bar and dance like that anymore. But like somebody like Cheeky, sure, she can still do it. That way, when she's up there, I can still look up her dress. You know what I'm saying? And it's a win-win. You
could still do more than Shanny does. You can get out of bed.
Can I point something out real quick?
Go for it. Cheeky's out there. I love you, and
this picture of Vaughn that's on screen right now. If you look at the chair, it looks like he's got devil horns coming out of the side of side.
Suddenly, I'm scared.
That evil Von Helton guy.
And there's the cape. If you look down below,
right?
Has anybody ever? I mean, I'm still taking this poll. Has anybody ever?
You're taking that poll. Anyway,
yeah, I know. No. He says that Von Helton claims that people call him that evil Von Helton guy. Okay, I'm looking for the person out there, anybody, right, that has actually said that has actually called him that evil Von Helton guy. No, nobody's ever referred to him. I mean, people call him Stinky. Yeah, I know.
I've called him many things, but not that.
Yeah, exactly. Mud, we know that, okay? Did you have to spoil? Damn.
What can I say? I'm a literalist sometimes.
I know you are.
Apart from using it ironically, no, I don't think anybody has.
Except for
that
him.
was my whole fucking thing. He tries to create like a persona, like this is what people call me. I mean,
maybe his kids call him that.
True.
To your YouTube channel.
His kids, who thankfully the vampire gene
you guys become
happened
friends?
to
Do me a favor. Don't go ahead of that. Just answer the question on how did you meet Brett Keane and how did you become friends with him?
God, Gary,
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't remember.
Special
Okay, so how long did you know Brett Keane?
Do what?
Hey, G-Man's talking about his racist friend Brett Keane.
Yeah.
What do you guys expecting? Frost Nixon from this guy?
I just realized G-Man's friends with a lot of people who have committed domestic violence.
Yeah, he does not root. He does not.
Birds of a feather.
Frank, I just want to say Rev is a pussy for not taking us up on our offer.
Fucking puss.
Who's
I got
Y'all
a
know
lot
him
of
for-
shit to say about Rev's hair too. Like whenever we're on that topic.
Oh, dude.
Like, I'm not trying to derail this. Whenever we get there, but we got to get there.
Is it Johnny? Is it Johnny Winter or is it Edgar Winter? Which
Oh
one
my
does he
God.
look like the most?
I just about died. Yeah, we got to get to that. That's definitely Jello, sure.
I thought he
Right.
was in drag.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
how many
I
times
honestly
have you
thought
been
he
on
was
this
in drag.
platform?
It's like, what's next?
Well, 2 days before that, he was in a
estimated
fucking
number. Like,
he was in a Street Fighter costume.
10,
I know that really sucks.
All right.
It sounds weird coming from a guy that doesn't know how to shut up. Can we all shut up and watch this?
Okay, great. Did you enjoy going to his rooms when you guys were on good terms?
Yeah, when we were on good terms, yeah. Even though when we were on good terms, he still
Good
kicked me out of the room.
I know the feelings. He's done it to me too on multiple occasions and stabbed me in the back multiple times too.
Yes.
But Brett's gonna be Brett. That's just how it is, you know.
Right.
So you and Brett Keane had a falling out recently. You want to let everybody know what happened?
I really am not 100% sure on what happened, but he
You
just
watch, his eyes are starting to go.
he just
I
decided
was about to
that
say,
he
yeah,
didn't
they
like
look
my
cross-eyed.
my viewpoints anymore, I guess.
Okay, all right. Because I watched one of the videos where he talked about you and talked about the potential things that it was like pre-crime or whatever, like the things that you would do as a pagan. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And since we're actually talking about the pagan thing now, why don't you let everybody know what exactly? Okay, what is a pagan? That's number one. What is a pagan? And then number two, the kind of pagan you are. But first, make it clear what a pagan is first, and then tell everybody the kind of pagan that you are.
All right, what the term pagan
Waiting
is?
for his fangs to grow back.
It's an
Jesus.
umbrella term.
Hey, you know
All
what,
right?
Buck? Do we have
It's
to
a
like
broad
put you in
brush.
timeout?
Okay, the word pagan encompasses a lot of different beliefs and a lot of different faiths. It's an umbrella term. Basically, the word pagan is for somebody that isn't a Christian, a Jew, or a Muslim, or more importantly, not a monotheist. All right.
Pagan, a person holding a religious beliefs
because
other than
most
those
of your
of main
pagans
world
are
religions.
polytheist, but not all. There's a few, like the Zoroastrians, they're monotheistic, for example. But generally speaking, and Mithras people, they're generally monotheistic. But as
Still not
a
explaining
general rule, a lot
anything.
of pagans are polytheistic. I mean, even the Wiccans have the horn god and goddess of nature. So
You're doing a good job.
But pagan is a very broad term, very broad brush. What I am
it's
is
not-
called an eclectic.
Go ahead.
No, if you could look, look, I talked to Christina Blackfeather about this when I did a stream with her, and I've referred to this, and this is and I'm not trying to quote her, but from what I got out of this, there's a broad definition of what a pagan is, depending on what kind of pagan you are. Yeah, that's pretty true and everything. But what he does with paganism, or a lot of his definitions, just like everything else, he takes a little bit of something that might be true or they actually believe, and he twists it into his little, eclectic certain
His view
type of his type of pagan shit like that. So.
When you hear Vaughn describe his brand of paganism, it makes him sound like a fucking cult leader.
Yeah.
He wishes he was a cult leader. Man, if he's a cult leader, then I'm Jim Jones.
I mean, he does have
That's what Shanny always talks like people like actually think that she's the Goblin Queen.
I take that back. I'm not Jim Jones. Never mind.
No, can you prove it? Can we see your ID card? Can we see your driver's license?
You show me your social security number first.
Sure, absolutely. Look in the side chat.
Okay.
Pagan. Now, what is that?
Grampy's social security number is 00000000002.
that takes information from various different strata and puts it together and makes it work. Okay, so I'm an eclectic pagan essentially, but I have a little bit of Wiccan in there. Or I might have a little bit of Druidism.
Christianity.
I got a lot of basically what I do. If I see something, I try it. If it works, I keep it. If it don't work, I throw it out the window and I keep on trucking. Okay, and that's what I've been doing, and it works great. Okay, because the things I have, I know work, and I know they work well. And if it doesn't work, or it doesn't work well,
Frank, hold on.
it
All an
goes.
eclectic pagan is basically just a universalist. That's all it is.
Nope.
I keep on going. I keep on searching. I'm constantly learning and growing. I am working
No, you're not.
steadily towards becoming a master of the mystic arts. Now I'm nowhere near that yet.
Sorcerer Supreme.
I don't feel.
I thought
But
it was
you know,
Dr.
some people would
Strange.
disagree. Some people
It's
say
in
you're
the it's
very,
in the
very
private
close to
chat,
that.
guys.
But
Secular's
I'm
much
getting
more
there.
powerful.
I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still.
Vaughn is
fashioning where I
such a
want to be and
fucking
what I want to do.
poser.
And the
Fucking
gods are
Secular
helping me with
challenged
that. They're
him to
working
a
with
battles on the plane of
All right,
oblivion.
so
and
you're
this
an
motherfucker
eclectic
punked out.
pagan, you say, right?
Yes,
You're a
eclectic
bitch,
pagan,
Vaughn.
right. Now,
There
a
you
lot
go,
of your
Grampy. There's your real
orthodoxy
number.
pagans, especially someone named Ocean, will tell you
Ages.
he's not a real pagan. Well, I'm sorry, but
Ages.
anything that's not a Christian, a Jew, or
Grandfather's
Muslim is a
Dude,
pagan.
you're not even funny
So,
in text.
you know, he can go pound sand. All right. But yeah, and the orthodoxy gets mad because eclectics like myself, we don't really like the orthodoxy that much.
Who gives a shit?
They tend to be.
Sorry.
I don't
Well,
know.
nobody likes you either, Vaughn. So
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
I was
Is
going
it
to
safe
get
to say
defensive
that,
for Grampy.
Deviant
How
Lulu
dare
is
you?
is like you and eclectic pagan, or-
There's a couple
No,
of us that
absolutely
sort of
not.
like Grampy.
So what would Deviant Lulu fit in? What category would she fit in?
Well, Deviant Lulu can.
Buck says this man has magic.
The man has magic. He survived a knife battle with a ghost.
He did.
Wait, do I have haters in the side chat? Are people like? Why are you defending me, Joe?
No, we're in here with you.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Guys, I'm confused. I'm really fucked up. I really am. This
My
is
age
day
is
3.
justified.
This is day 3 on way too much fucking chocolate. You know. I mean, actually, this is the second time today. So,
do I have to call Mrs. Lobster and have her have a word with you?
she knows.
She knows.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if she came in and
she came home
while he was on camera?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be hilarious if she came in and scolded him while he was on camera?
Oh no,
You're
she
getting
wouldn't
your
go-
pizza.
No, she but she came home yesterday, and I was trying my best for a while to just like relax and stuff, and I was really still high from a stream, and we're sitting there talking, and I was I forgot what we were talking about, and finally she just looked at me. She goes, "How high are you?" And
Answer yes.
yeah, pretty much. And I showed her something, and like and she just shook her head. She goes, "Are you having a good time?" And I said, "Yeah." So
How's the cat? Is the cat all right, Grampy? That's all we need to know.
cat's out on the couch, man. Yeah. That cat. We gotta. We always go to the cat rescue, and our last one we'd had for like 5 years had passed away, and so we went out to the to get another. We like the cats that are hard to adopt because they've got issues, anxiety and shit like that. Because there's there's no noise in our house except for me, you know. And so it's a good place for a cat that's got anxiety. They can learn how to just like sit around and get adapted to like just no kids, just hang out and
rehab.
Well,
I mean,
one
you're
at a
always
time.
talking about like trying to stop animal delinquency, and here you are, fucking a main contributor. You fucking piece of shit.
No, these are cats that like this one just likes to sit, likes to be alone, doesn't like to be. She'll walk up to you and
That's
let
up
you
on the nip.
probably. Our last cat was Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, that was.
I consider Deviant Lulu an atheist that is messing with stuff she
But
shouldn't be messing with.
we get. I'm sorry. But we get we go for the cats that are harder to adopt. So the cat doesn't really like it. Doesn't hate me because if I go and sit in the other room, it'll let me pet it. But you can't pick the cat up because it'll hurt you, and then run off or something. But no, it sits there. It knows I'm there. It doesn't hate me anymore. But yeah, cat rehab. You got me.
But she's free to call herself and believe what she is all she wants, but she'll answer to the gods. And that's basically how I've left it. I've left it to the gods, and however the gods want to handle her is how they handle her. Whether it be the horn god and goddess of nature, or whether it be my pantheon of gods, doesn't matter. As long as she gets to the truth. Now, if she really is striving to be a pagan, excellent. I couldn't ask for more. But at this moment, at this particular second, I don't believe she is. I believe she's an atheist that's dabbling a little bit, and that's how I believe. And
well, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. Do me a favor and mute. I want to ask you another question.
Right.
How do you dabble?
Gives a fuck what you think? So going back to
how do you dabble in
now you're on
atheism? I've never understood that.
You don't.
I mean, that's Vaughn's go-to argument is anyone that doesn't believe his particular flavor of bullshit, they're automatically an atheist.
Well, that's G-Man. I mean,
he said the same thing to Sister Sunshine.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got some pretty whacked out Christian, points of view, but I would never call her a fucking atheist.
Yeah, pretty sure she doesn't qualify.
I think he blocked her.
Shocker.
Did he?
Well, they deleted her comments in the stream, so I don't know if that means that she got blocked.
Well, she doesn't like G-Man either.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's asking about his scars on his back from being hung on a meat hook.
Like YouTube again. So
that makes me think of
back
Riggs
to,
from Lethal Weapon every time.
I know now you're on BitChute and you can promote it if you want while you're on here, but this question may trigger you a little bit. So just and no, it's not the question that we talked about before this started. It's just something different. All right. You have a lot of people on here that really don't like you. Like they hate you. Like they don't have anything positive to say about you whatsoever.
There's nothing
positive. Where is this coming from? Like I've been talking to you now for 20 minutes now, and I haven't seen any reason to like really hate you or whatever.
Because you're not asking the right questions.
People so combative against you?
Let's switch.
Why are so many people trying to stop you from having a platform on YouTube? I'm just curious. And the reason why I'm asking you this question
off
is
the
me
tee. Doesn't even get pitched.
I've been dying to know
Holy
this because
fuck.
I don't listen to
Ask
women's
him, how he, ask him
source.
about how he
Why do
grew
they hate you
mouse
so much?
moving out to Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
do you okay as okay? I don't know what type of Christian are you? What type of Christian are you? I know.
The same kind of pagan you are, Vaughn.
Christian are you? Seventh-day Adventist. What kind of Christian are you?
I'm a born again follower of Jesus Christ.
Good
That's
one,
what I
Wilson.
am. I don't put a title on my.
Okay, so you're not.
I'm a Bible literalist. I guess you can call me that.
You're a piece of shit.
Okay, the reason why I asked that is because
I don't care if my neighbors can hear
would
it.
you say that you're into prophecy and that sort of thing?
Yes.
Okay,
Isn't
excellent.
his brother a Black Hebrew Israelite?
What I'm going to say is
think his
strictly
dad is
for
too.
us theists,
Or
because
stepdad. One
atheists
of 'em.
either don't
I gotta
care
hear
or
it.
don't believe or won't, they'll just laugh.
All right.
But here's the thing, okay? I went through
sucked each other's
a
dick here.
very, very bitter divorce with my first wife. It literally left me in tears. And I was
This is where we get to hear about his
sitting in
first
a
interaction
chair.
with the
I
gods.
had my head down like this.
Oh, wait.
And I
the
won't
being of
describe
light.
This is good.
the
This
rest
is
of it in
good.
detail because it could be misconstrued. But I will say that I'm sitting in a chair and I'm
Astral body
sobbing.
grease going
I'm
in
sobbing
there.
so
No,
bad
shut
that I
up!
couldn't even see clearly. All right, but I got my head down like this.
Yeah,
right?
off me.
This is a
The
good
next
story.
thing I know, a finger grabs under my chin and raises my head up. And what I beheld was a being of pure energy, of pure light. All right? And that being said something to me. He said, "You have a great and glorious future that will benefit all of mankind."
Now go get a job.
And then he was just that quick.
Listen, Vaughn's gods do not have
The
jobs. And
Christians
neither
would
shall
say it
he.
was Jesus. The Hindus would say it was
working
Krishna.
legs.
The Muslims would say that it was Muhammad. Well, no, I don't believe. I believe it
like
was an emissary of my gods. It was an angel of my gods. But it doesn't matter. Irregardless, that's what this thing
Not a
told
word.
me. And it didn't put it in my head. I didn't hear voices in my head.
I
That's
wonder if
crazy.
Vaughn's father
Hear
should come
voices in
back
your
and
head,
just
go see a
tell
shrink.
you,
It was spoken
you
into my
failed
being,
me.
into my gut. Okay. Because if you're hearing voices in your head, you need help. Go see a doctor.
Yeah, see, once
and
again,
so-
right there, how many times does he mention where he hears, like he hears them from his gut and then denies that he hears them from his head and he deflects it to like his gut, oh no, I'm not hearing voices, I'm not saying he does, but
He just has gas. Leave him alone.
there's something there. There's something there, folks.
It's the worms inside of his gut talking to him.
I
That
think
could
it's
be
possible
true.
he just made the whole bunch of bullshit up.
I don't think he's that clever.
No, actually, like I like to think that it was Vaughn's dad that came back and just looked at him and was like, "You failed me," then left.
Vaughn's talking in his ninja Eastern philosophy language. His meridians and freaking chakras and all that shit. That's what he's talking about.
Sucks that amount of beer.
Having a conversation about Von Helton can almost be like a Mandela effect because people are going to be talking about six different things at once, and somehow it makes fucking sense.
From that
Exactly.
that time until now,
That's
I've been
kind of
waiting
the
for
theme
great
behind
glorious
my
future.
videos, folks.
That will benefit all of mankind, but it hasn't arrived yet. I'm still waiting for it, which means I still got a lot of work to do. And
You damn it, don't do work.
I was on this is pre-internet to
There goes that
beginners
fucking
internet.
eye again.
Okay.
The story is good.
Why does he
Listen.
hate you so much? Because that's what I'm trying to find out.
Because of that prophecy, I suspect. That's one thing. Another reason why they might hate me is because I put out a series of videos called Abomination videos.
Hey, there they are.
Where I totally exposed Obama and
No.
as a complete and utter fraud. Not American, not a Christian. He was a
Totally
Muslim.
exposed.
Now we've got all this from his family that I was right. I did a I was right video because of that. But yeah, I was the one that exposed him. I was one of 3 people.
I wanna
that
see
were
how long
exposing
G-Man
Obama at the
can
time,
go.
and I did a series of videos called Abomination videos. And many of my enemies are leftists, and they loved Obama. And so when I attacked Obama, it was just horrible. And then, like I said, a lot of these are atheists, so they don't like the fact that I have a prophecy over my head. And then you have some theists that are jealous
just
of the
flies.
fact that I have a prophecy over my head.
Yeah, right. Fruit
And
flies.
so, I guess that's why they are the way they
prophecy
are.
was getting his kids taken
Maybe
away
they
from
have
him.
something else over me that I'm unaware of. I don't know.
a
Sometimes
shitty
it could just be
prophecy.
pure jealousy.
Yeah.
For all I know.
Well, wait till he gets
All right,
taken
serious
to
question now. Really serious question.
All right.
From what I'm hearing behind the scenes is, and I hear a lot of people talking about
Behind
this.
the
You talked about this prior to the show, so you just answer the question the way you want, and then we'll move on. They're accusing you of being a pedophile. Is that true? Is there any proof for that? And why are they saying this?
Okay, I'm going to dovetail back to what I said earlier. There
Right.
are 7 James Heltons down here. 7.
Oh
Just
my
say
God.
no.
One of
Yeah,
them.
are you-
What?
Jesus
Literally, just say
fucking
no.
Christ.
This
That's
is
all you
why
have to
he
say.
changed his name to Vaughn. This is one of those.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've heard someone really come out and say
He's recycling this story about how he became. I haven't seen this, but I have a strange feeling.
Yeah.
I know I have a strange feeling this is going to ducktail somehow into how he became Von Helton because of all the Heltons that were out here. Yeah, he's gone this route before.
Yeah,
and
Frank,
it, by the way. But
Frank, I think.
You know, wait a minute. If there's so fucking many James Paul Von Heltons out there that are causing all this problems, why the fuck didn't he just stay with Irving Eugene Helton?
Good point.
You know, if changing his name to something else caused all the problems, yeah.
change your
He'd
fucking
start
name
getting
again.
He started getting his dead dad's mail. He started getting his dead dad's phone calls.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get his dad's phone call.
And Frank, I agree with you. I don't think anybody's really called him a pedophile, but the mods and shit were very creepy.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like
a lot of people have called it.
Yeah, there have been a lot of people that called him.
Oh, really?
I think at the start of it, like someone mentioned the point, like the first thing you do is dissemble. Like, are you a pedophile? Well, let me tell you this long, drawn out story about the history of my name.
That's
like, just say yes or no. You don't have to.
There are
like
some
I would
questions that you should just be able to answer yes or no.
Right.
It
I mean,
shouldn't
like
take much of an explanation. And sometimes you answer yes or no.
Jello,
and
do
then
you touch
clarify
kids?
What's
Jello,
that?
do you touch kids?
Fuck no.
Okay, thank you.
it's kind of like if your wife.
Fuck, do you touch kids?
Well, you see.
Yeah, well, you gotta go back to the history of my name, which I mentioned earlier. My name.
Right.
It could be English, it could be German. The point is, I didn't.
I was on Epstein's Island.
But it's like if your wife asks you if you cheated on her, are you gonna be like, well, my mother and father met in the Caribbean in 1974. Yeah.
Well, this is why he had such an ugly divorce the first time.
Right.
It was just a misunderstanding.
Diddling kids.
Like, I don't think a lot of people think he's like, this evil Von Helton guy. I think he's just misunderstood.
Yeah.
I think he just has a hard time getting his point across. And here is here to help. So that's great.
I will say this.
He made a video one time saying that in his first marriage that it got to the point where his first wife couldn't look at him. Thank you. Couldn't even look at him, and he couldn't look at her anymore. And it's like
that, I believe.
Yeah,
I don't want to look at him right now.
Hey, I actually kind of want to do that. I want to actually talk to his first wife. Celeste Kitty actually brings up.
Do you remember the fucking story of him taking the phones on his first wife?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you bear in mind, it's not like he just, because he had to go down to Florida to help somebody put a floor in a fucking closet or some stupid shit.
They weren't even flip phones yet, folks.
So that was his. Okay, sorry. That was his first wife.
Yeah, this was before cell phones were a thing. He had to unplug all the phones in the house, throw them in his suitcase, and take them to Florida with him. I mean, yeah. And I wonder.
And he couldn't understand why she had a problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
oh fuck, Dad.
Sounds like something out of a Quentin Tarantino movie.
I mean, like, whenever I see my girlfriend, I knock her phone out of her hand.
Fuck you, Buck.
Why fuck me? Why am I being fucked?
Oh no, that was Quasi. That was meant for you. I take that fuck you back.
Are we gonna film it?
Quasi said something. Quasi called me something until I'd watched every Quentin Tarantino movie there was. And never mind. It's a long story. He made a reference to Pulp Fiction, and I said I'd never seen Pulp Fiction, and he kind of flipped out and lost his fucking mind, and just.
I don't think I've seen the movie all the way through, so
I've seen clips of it, but apparently, according to Quasi Monkey, if you haven't, I haven't seen every Quentin Tarantino movie and stuff, so I do apologize. When that reference was made, I was a little bit triggered, Buck. I apologize for that, and I will let you know that I have been sporting out your T-shirt and showing it in public, and I've actually shown 5 people your YouTube page and your videos.
Yeah, right on.
I don't know if they've watched, but I said, look, there's a guy I know that's really desperate. Yeah.
Just give him $5.
He's nearly homeless. They have this band.
Is convicted murderer.
We have this band that's named after a fucking water hydration company. If you look it up, it's hilarious. Yeah.
I said, I suppose it's kind of bluegrassy. I said it's good if that's the stuff you listen to, type stuff. How I talk.
All right, Grampy. I'm gonna repeat something to you that you said to me about 6 times tonight. Hey, why can't we be quiet and let the video play?
Let's.
Aggravated assault. Could it be that one of these 7 James Heltons down here is convicted of pedophilia? I guess. But am I convicted of pedophilia? No. Have I ever been accused professionally, not just fools on the internet, but I mean a legitimate
Professionally?
accusal of pedophilia?
Last time you had a show.
Why don't you show everybody what you showed me before the show started?
It's his dick. It's his dick. What the fuck is that on the back of his leg?
It's busted open. He's picking at it.
It's like a scab.
Yeah. Oh god.
No, it's not done. He is gonna stick up his other one.
That's worse than Shanny porn.
Where's the fucking Snorlax? Where's the Snorlax music? Where is this?
Toenails are.
I didn't notice those.
Dude, look at that shit.
Look at his toenail.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
He could cut a tree down with that thing.
He's got some crazy psoriasis on it.
It's not hard.
Why is he doing this? I don't understand.
I don't know. We're
I
missing
guess
the
G-Man's
concept
in
of
the
this.
foot. I guess G-Man's in the feet. I don't fucking know.
Dude,
That's why G-Man's not on camera right now.
To prove it, maybe he's trying to prove his legs are too rotten for him to fuck a child. I mean,
That's
the
what I'm
subject,
wondering.
the subject was pedophilia here. Why the fuck would you be flashing your diabetic ulcers on your goddamn leg?
Is that what you think? I thought it was psoriasis, but you think
No,
it's...
that's a fucking ulcer on his other leg. If you back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Oh.
We said pedophilia, G-Man, not pediatry.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why don't you show everybody what you showed me?
This don't make sense. It's like, have you been convicted of pedophilia?
Oh,
no. Show me your
wait,
legs.
I don't-
All
Look at
right.
my feet. Look at my feet.
What the fuck?
Before the show started.
How could a guy with it? What was it? Say
Oh, that's so nasty. I thought it was like a beard at first. I thought it was like a big swath of gray hair on the back of his leg.
I'm sorry, Sharon.
There is no ankle bracelet. Not on that foot.
Oh,
Nasty.
yeah.
If I was a
So he's trying to say there's no
Oh.
ankle bracelet.
Yeah, he's trying to prove that he's never been caught fucking a kid.
Right? Exactly.
Jesus
Frank, what's he about to say?
Christ.
Huh?
I think I know what he's about to say. Let me see here.
Fuck, that's gross.
accused of
Because if
pedophilia, I would be wearing an ankle bracelet.
Okay, stop it
That
right
is a-
now. Stop it right now.
Okay.
You lying motherfucker. All right. Listen. Frank, you know what I do for a living. Okay, I'm a police officer. For those of you who don't know.
Who are you?
Shit.
Yeah, fuck you. No.
Who are
If
you?
you were, your worst nightmare. Don't worry about it.
I can't.
But
I
like
can't
a Canadian
even-
police officer, though, right?
Oh.
No.
nightmare?
Yeah. So Vaughn, just because you're accused of something, does not mean that you immediately get the punishment. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I've seen people accused of murder. You don't see them going on death row immediately.
Yeah, he's been saying that for almost a decade. Well, if I didn't do it, why am I not in jail?
Because you haven't been charged yet, you dumb
know.
fuck.
Why
This is
isn't OJ in jail?
Yeah.
OJ literally wrote a book called "If I Did It." Well, he did it.
Yeah. So.
Is it already over? Like, is the stream over? Can't tell.
How's the
Fact.
chat?
That is not opinion. That is a fact. I would either be in jail or I'd be wearing an ankle bracelet. And
You
since
would
neither
also
of
be
those,
put on a, you would
You know
also
how
be
many
on a sex
child
offender.
predators walk for
and
you?
I would be on a sex
right?
offender list. Exactly. That's right. And I am not.
Exactly.
If
So
you've been caught.
I guess my question is why are they saying this about you?
Hold on.
Because he got caught soliciting nude pictures from someone he thought was 15 years old.
It's also because of his own mod list on his video game is very fucking suspect. Like, there's a myriad of reasons. Like,
Even way before that, he was known to get really creepy with any girl that got into chats in Stickam, Block TV, all of those. And that's kind of like how the in a nutshell, how the whole Kelly thing started. You know, because he was creeping on a lot of girls and made a lot of people feel uncomfortable.
Like I know someone sent me I think it was a video of him like talking to, it was some girl out in Cali, but she was definitely 14, and she was like, how it's so expensive to live here, and he was like, well, it's not that expensive here in Kentucky.
Yeah, he's creeping on her in the comments.
Oh god, that was gross.
Oh my god, no way. Okay, I just looked up James Helton sex offenders, and there is like 5 of them.
Yeah, there are.
Most of them are in Florida.
Yeah, there is a James Helton in Clay County jail right now.
It's his evil twin brother.
But yeah, the only reason that Vaughn wasn't like arrested for the Kelly thing is because the way it went down, it was basically 2 individuals who set Vaughn up.
Individual
situations.
Plus, like, the thing is, internet crimes are hard to prosecute in the first place. People,
yeah,
everybody's saying, I'm going to sue you. Yeah, you don't know how hard that is. First off. Second off, it's the internet. All right, like, I get it if it was a civil case, but it's not.
Well, my understanding is that unless you're doing that with like aid of like an actual like law enforcement agency, none of that is admissible.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, boys, shut it down then. We can't get anything out of this. We'll just turn every. Oh shit! I thought I was muted. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who's one of their buddies named Glenn's Room, who really was a pedo and who really was chatting up underage kids on his live show on
Deflection
on live.
Yeah, he was known to do
and
that.
Man, they got hurt.
All right, moving on. And by the way, guys, this is an interview. There's no right and wrong answers that he can give. He just
there is.
I mean,
there's moral questions, of course.
Can we just take a moment and at least appreciate the fact that G-Man, for as horrible as this interview isn't saying G-Man words? If you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? It's not. It's not him screaming. It's not him fucking. It's G-Man at a tone
He's too busy stalking Vaughn off on the desk.
No, yeah. I'm not saying what he's doing is right or wrong. It's just nice not to hear him fucking blathering on.
I mean, well, if you listen closely, you can hear him gargling right now.
Yeah.
Send support for $5. As someone who wears ankle braces for medical reasons on occasion, I would like to extend a hearty FU to Vaughn.
I'll second that. Fuck you, Vaughn.
Yeah, count me in on the fucking Vaughn.
And its bracelets on chicks can be fucking hot.
I want that gift. I want that gift. Sexy motherfucker.
As someone who wears ankle braces for medical reasons on occasion, I would like to extend hearty FU to Vaughn.
I'm just giving him an opportunity to just answer these questions, and we'll get to the live chat a little bit later. And remember, no triggering questions. You got to ask something that
don't look at your chat. Yeah, don't look at
I got my for G-Man. I got my for G-Man.
So, yeah, Buck Melanoma here. Von Helton, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Dick.
I like vanilla. I don't like that other one.
So Von,
intended for my children.
So Von Helton, when you're looking out on the lake, what are your reactions to God's beauty?
Realistic horse vagina.
K9 gangbang, baby.
Try to get to know him a little bit better.
So what's your favorite age of scotch? I heard it's 14 years.
Space Marines.
So Von Helton, I hear you're 5'8", 260 pounds, full of solid muscle. Could you extrapolate on your workout routines?
Evil.
Who lied to you?
Sorry.
So Von, we know that you're a PC gamer. We know that you're not a console gamer. Do you primarily
it's
game
fun
on a
to do
daily
lots of
basis, or do you
That's all you
game
gathered out of this
only on the weekends?
Well, obviously, with COVID going on, we're all pretty much shut-ins. So I'm going to game a lot more than
Yeah,
I
now.
normally would.
You being
Yeah. Oh, I go out more than Vaughn does. You know what I mean, Jello?
I have to.
Yeah, no, this COVID's rough. Since COVID, me and Vaughn, we just don't go out anymore. And I mean,
it's kind of like when there was black ice on the road. He's just not going out. I'm stuck in here. I got to play the video games.
Yeah. Wait, did you say black guys on the road?
Oh no, this isn't turning
Try
red.
to make more
I
noise.
don't want to be part of anything, like that. Right? I'm just.
Therese, I think he's calling you out.
If this is gonna get racist, I'm gonna have to leave.
Well, Vaughn is on the screen, so
that is true.
But,
well, I know.
But what if they talk? Because I seen it in the chat. What if they talk about Martin Luther King Day?
Oh, Black Day.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Typically, I'm
riots
out
in
in
the
my
streets of
garage.
Cincinnati.
I built me a diorama of a professional NHRA racetrack. And
With
what
your
I do
child's
is
money.
I take die-cast cars,
Diorama.
like this guy right here,
Oh my
and
god,
I race
so
them.
cool.
Oh,
I don't know if you
oh
can
my
see
God,
that.
that
There's
was
some
I see it.
glare.
I see it. I see it.
There's some glare there. But yeah, I race them, and the kids love it. I love it. The kids have a blast.
They
and
had a
it's
blast
just-
for a
it's
year.
a lot of fun. And normally,
Yeah, correction. No, they did love it. They don't love you. They don't love it anymore.
Well,
You
it was
really
really
think
difficult. It was really difficult for his kids to play in the Gravy Dome because he had all the tables built too tall for him.
What an ass.
He didn't build that gravy dome for them.
No shit.
It
I
was
think
for
G-Man
it,
is bored. Sure.
it was an investment. It was retirement. Yeah, I mean
It's their inheritance.
Yeah. Remember,
Literally.
He took 2 years of business. He wants to be in charge of his mother's money. Look what he did with the Gravy Dome when he got money before. I mean,
See,
there's a resume builder for you.
Look. I mean, he's got. You can't deny. Al has kept the money in a safe deposit box, right? He's out there. He took the money. I mean, legally, illegally, whatever. The point is, he got it. He got it, and he invested it. He bought racetracks and cars and cape and the bubble packing for the kids because they had a good time with it.
Like
don't think about all the jobs for those 164 scaled people around in the area.
No, he didn't. He didn't start a college fund for his kids. No, he went and did his own
Yeah,
shit.
but that was like his investment because it was going to be a big thing, and
What a
it was
shitty
gonna
investment.
and it was going to turn into a big money maker, and it was going to be a tourist attraction, and people are going to be betting money on races, and everybody come around. And
like
people
a
would
Boy
pay
Scout
money.
camp.
Yeah, the Gravy Nationals. I mean, they would have got fucking sponsorship and holy crap, I mean.
My question is, did they have was there a Beyblade arena involved in any of this?
Yes.
What?
There had to be. Dude,
There was.
We're not talking about Beyblade or whatever the fuck that is.
Beyblades are actually kind of fucking awesome.
They're tops.
They're tops. They're tops. Yeah, it's silly, but they are kind of fun. When they
talk shit about Beyblades.
When
talking
they
talking about the Gravy Dome, though,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A Beyblade arena. No, but I got into it. I didn't get into it, but I had 2 small children when Beyblades were popular. So Christmas, like my son, my kid,
get hurt.
Dude, me and my kids playing fucking tops, it gets pretty competitive. I'm not saying I punched a 9-year-old in the head, but
You did.
Pay up.
I love how one mention of drag and JelloShots got it right. Just changes it. Oh shit.
I would be outside with my kids. Also, I bought a while
No,
back.
you
I
wouldn't.
bought my kids some pedal carts, and they love them pedal carts.
Oh,
And normally they would be
Playing
riding
with
their
bubble
pedal
wrap or
carts,
shitting in the vents.
Silly
Can
question.
I
How old are
interrupt
you?
one more time? One more time. Just why is Vaughn pink now? I was watching videos earlier where he was like
Radiation from
normally complected, but like, why is he so pink?
He's excited.
His color has been swinging between fish belly white and this kind of half boiled lobster pink.
Yeah, he's just.
Hey,
He's gonna tell me.
That did sound like a threat. I got your back, Grampy. I got your back. There is no garlic butter up in this house. There's no garlic butter here. I got your back, buddy.
Of all people, Mud. Of all people, really? You're gonna make the Jesus.
I didn't say half baked lobster like you are right now.
Oh, right.
Okay, that's fair, Grampy. That one's fair.
It's not really a human kind of pink that he turns. You know, it's more of a.
You said like a lobster, though, and it's like, no, please don't say that.
He looks more like
you're right. I apologize. That was kind of hurtful, but yeah,
it's like this. It's
we'll go with a boiled crayfish. See if we can irritate people from Louisiana on drag.
Fucking
crawfish. Fuck you.
No, it's he looks like
he has no heart.
His skin's the color of a goddamn baby pig.
Is anybody else getting hungry?
That's what it looks like to me. Like
I am.
What'd I do wrong?
Too old.
I am really
All right.
crazy.
Now, actually,
okay, let me address that because I've got idiots on the internet saying I'm 70 years old and crap like that.
You say you look
okay?
Yeah, you look 70. We know you're not 70. That's the bad thing.
Vaughn, you look like you got hit by a truck.
Wait, he's like Heinz 57 sauce, right?
And
we know how old you are, you old fuck. We just say you look like you're 20 years older. That's all it is.
Same thing with Brett. Brett looks a lot older than he actually is.
Yeah.
And Lardo fucking comes on fucking cam in fucking Grampy's room. He's like 10 years older than Vaughn. Looks 10 years younger than Vaughn. It's fucking crazy.
I'm only. Lardo's 10 years older.
Yeah, I think Lardo actually is 70, ain't he? 69, 70?
He's 71.
106.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. He looks like 30. Lardo looks like my age. And I don't.
Shit.
I really am surprised people think Vaughn is older than he is because those decubitus ulcers on the back of his legs are always a sign of youth and vigor. I mean,
we don't use racist words like that on this stream.
That's why youth and vigor. Oh, I get it.
Well, he does live in Wisconsin, folks. So
no slack.
Father died at 75. He only had a little bit of gray on either sides, like Reed Richards.
No slack or flop.
That's it. That's all he had. All right. The reason I have all this gray is because of stress. It has nothing to do with my age.
Scream on the internet all night.
It is all
you're 57 years old.
It has nothing to do with my age. It has nothing to do with my family
my grandmother
tree or any of that.
61.
None of
So
that.
All right.
it's possible.
But I noticed that when you make your videos and when you're going into these shows, that you got that book collection behind you. You don't got to go back there and show the books, but what kind of books do you have behind you?
Mostly classical
Mom
works,
left here when
Iliad and the Odyssey, Shakespeare.
Gary is so unenthused.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, he's
got whichever books
the great literary works. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically,
I've
Green Eggs
also
and
got-
Ham.
He's got the entire Time Life Cowboy Legends of the West collection.
You got the Narnia series for sure.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah, a collection of 6th grade fucking readers.
He's got the whole shelf. He's got the Narnia. He's got the Lion, the Witch, or sorry, the Indian in the Cupboard. What are the ones? Come on, everybody knows those.
Hatchet.
or the where the red fern grows. He's got that one. Old Yeller.
Plot twist.
Now, Jello.
Plot twist.
Jello, how much do you want to bet that Vaughn has a copy of the Turner Diaries?
Oh God!
actually, no. You know what?
What's that other one that goes with it? The Turner Diaries and
Mein Kampf. Fucking
no. Catcher in the Rye. Fucking
Catcher in the Rye. Well, the other one is the Steve Bannon book. Or he didn't write it, but I can't remember what it's called. It's like Aliens at the Gate. It's this French guy wrote this book about the Great Replacement, which all these fucking conservatives are worried about. I can't think of the name of it.
Billy would know.
But that would be the companion. Yeah.
Jokes on you assholes. He actually collects mangas and anime.
The
The kids' books back
Especially
there for the
Futanari.
kids.
Yeah. Oh.
One Piece.
Got a complete
Now I
set
feel
of
like I gotta look up the
Encyclopedia
name of that
Britannica. And I've got various learning books, study books on just any kind of topic you could imagine.
Okay, so this is an interesting one. Becky Goodhair, and again, you don't have to answer this if you don't, is asking you regarding using the N-word. Now, before you say anything regarding this, I was sent the
keep that
video.
up. Good for you.
I don't know. I was sent the video about a year ago, I think, with you, and I believe it was Eve Real at the time. And
Now,
you was
before
having
you
a
say
conversation
anything about this, let me just say, as long as you give me money, I'm okay with you saying it.
with her.
No.
And the word came out of your mouth, right? We was talking about 3 black guys chasing somebody or something like that, and guns or whatever.
Jesus.
You want to let everybody know
Came out of his
what
mouth
that
when he
all
was
about?
talking about Obama.
And your use of the word.
Yeah. I was trying to explain to her that, in my opinion,
Jesus.
one of 2 possibilities. Either A, nobody should ever use the word, or B, the word should be used to apply to everyone, not just black folks. You follow me? I mean, if you're going to use that term, why are you singling out only blacks for that term? You follow me? Now, I know the history of the word. The history of the word actually has to do with a real word that we used to use
This is
in the
live.
50s.
And this is live.
Okay? And it was a gorilla.
This is live.
God, man, you gotta be boring as shit to have G-Man unenthused.
I know, right?
God, like, man,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Bro, like, all you would have to do to really get G-Man invested is just jingle your keys in front of him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Derivative of that word.
Come on,
But-
let him go, man.
But
This is
this is
great.
2020, and I don't see a reason to limit that word to just black folk. In
Oh
fact,
my
I
God.
would make the argument that if you're going to
Don't
limit
say
a word
it.
to just one race of people, you are by definition a racist.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
I want to beat his ass. Okay.
So not.
If
So
you can see my
not.
avatar now, this is what this. Yeah, if you look at my avatar right now, this is what Von Helton is referring to. This is a legitimate Von Helton quote. When the N-word stops,
Oh yeah.
I'll stop using.
Sorry, Wilson.
Oh no.
I do remember that. Yep. Sorry.
You are wrong.
Has anybody else here been on YouTube long enough to remember a guy named Variablast?
The name sounds familiar.
No.
Sounds real familiar.
Well, I won't try to explain the guy to you, but never mind that if you don't.
Oh, but look at the question that's on screen.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
G-Man asked Vaughn why he refers to Martin Luther King Day as Black Day.
Am I wrong?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
incredibly wrong. Yes.
You've like
Look, G-Man won't even fucking won't even acknowledge what he said because he knows if he like calls G-Man out on it that he's gonna have to call like he's gonna have to backtrack what he said about Shanny and shit. God.
Do your tap dance, Gary. It's all right.
You Are Heretics has a question here. And his question is, you don't have to answer this if you don't. It says, a G-Man asks Vaughn why he refers to Martin Luther King Day as Black Day.
Everybody used to call it that back in my day.
No, they didn't.
On what planet?
Go.
On what fucking planet?
And maybe the racist hills where you grew up with, maybe, but
What
The backwoods of Kentucky.
Yeah.
I mean, Frank, me and you live in a fairly like historically racist area. They didn't even call it that here. For fuck's sakes, no.
No, that's always been Martin Luther King Day. And I don't think I've even heard anybody say that. Jesus fuck.
Frank
Wait,
grew up in a
when did
racist
they call a holiday?
in
One
his
second.
house, right?
I think
Do what?
He was saying you grew up in a racist place. I was like, yeah, like your house.
Well, my dad was actually kind of racist. He was a dick.
Yeah,
So.
like dude.
Yeah.
I'm from the north. I'm from the north, and I grew up in a pretty fucking racist fucking house.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
where me and Frank live actually is like one of the last remnants of the Klan around here. So
It's just a little bit more obvious when Frank talks. You can kind of hear it in Frank's voice that his daddy was probably racist. When he talks, I'm going, probably some racists in that family. Not him. Like when he says, I've spent a lot of time listening to him, and I don't ever think racist when he talks. But I definitely think he's got racists in his family.
okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, it's only been a holiday since '83.
yeah. I was gonna say too, like I know some southern states celebrate like Confederate History Day, but I'm not for sure if they have it on the same day as MLK.
I don't think it's states. I think it's like particular regions of certain states.
No, I know Arkansas does. I know for a fact Arkansas has that.
Mississippi probably does. Too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm willing to bet good money that Vaughn has referred to Martin Luther King Day on more than one occasion as James Earl Ray Day.
Oh God! I want to know what he thinks about Malcolm X.
He has no idea who Malcolm. I think to Vaughn, Malcolm X is like Wolverine's first name.
What about Tupac? I mean James.
Yeah, Vaughn has no idea who Malcolm X is.
And it wasn't.
Wasn't he the leader of the X-Men?
Then again, I take it back. He's a conspiracy theorist nutbag. So yeah, he probably knows way more shit about Malcolm X than I give him credit for.
You're talking about the bald guy in the wheelchair?
No, that's Professor X.
Oh God! Sorry. I thought that was Malcolm.
Come on, let's talk about comic books. Let's watch this fucking Jesus. Let's watch this. This is some crazy shit, man.
Grampy, I love you right now.
It wasn't a slur. Okay, let's be clear. That was not said in a derogatory way.
Yes, it was.
It's just what everybody called it.
Shut up, what else would it mean,
Street
though?
slang, if you
Oh,
will.
it's all me.
Right, but it was not meant to be derogatory in any way.
Black
All right?
Day.
Not in any way, shape, form, or fashion. My mother to this day still calls it Black Day.
What I'm willing to give it up to him. Like, if you can show me how that could be, hey, it's a fun thing. It's how we joke around with the blacks. I mean,
it's how the good old boys did it, you know. What I mean?
Or if like MLK's birthday was like the day after Thanksgiving.
That would be awkward, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, well, it would make sense in Vaughn's universe, you know.
I'm sorry, Hillary.
Right? It's not meant to be derogatory at all, because I know that's where they're going, but no, it has nothing to do with race or anything. Nothing. That's not derogatory.
Right now.
All right, silly question.
We like them donkeys in our neck of the woods. You know, they're good for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
wait a minute, he didn't answer the question.
You can say it has nothing to do with hate. You'd be lying. You can say it has nothing to do with racism. You'd be lying. But to say calling Martin Luther King Day Black Day has nothing to do with race.
It's in the name, for fuck's sake.
Right. That's a good point.
Anybody right now?
No, but I got my eyes on 3 Vietnamese girls.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
I mentioned this before, too.
Ages.
He just skips over the whole Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
he skipped over the N-word thing, too.
He said that's just what they call it.
But notice how he said girls and not women.
Yeah. Does his mail order bride come with a 1-year warranty?
Of age, of course, fellas.
Oh, can you imagine Vaughn being on fucking 90 Day Fiance? Holy fucking shit!
Shit
out
get
of
off
it.
the
Holy
plane
shit.
and turn around, man. I mean,
G-Man, G-Man.
Somebody contact TLC.
Like, this is just something that it further proves my point. Like, Vaughn will just say shit. He doesn't actually put any thought about it. When you say that you have your eye on 3 Vietnamese girls, there's a lot of ways people can spin that, Vaughn, because it's not like fucking child trafficking happens in the fucking Southeast Asia.
Especially whenever they were literally talking about him being a pedophile earlier.
Yeah.
Choose your words carefully.
But you know, also, he's probably getting scammed by some freaking.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's getting scammed by 3 different fucking random phone numbers he got.
That's where
With one person trolling him 3 times.
They're all ready and willing. They're all ready and willing to come over, Vaughn, but it's going to cost about $8,000 a piece for the passports and visas. So,
can you please send us your banking information?
I used to work a job. I used to work. My first job when I moved up here to Minnesota was as a fraud prevention specialist for MoneyGram. And oh my God, they would I had to sit through 2 weeks of classes on just the sheer amount of scams that go through. And so, but man, one of the funniest things I would see would be the guy who calls in. He's like, hello, you denied my request for $5,000 to my girlfriend in Nigeria. And we'd be like, tell us more, sir. He's like, she's blind. She's a nursing student. She's from Indiana. I've been talking to her for 3 years, and she was on her way to the airport, and she got into a car accident. And then they took her to a Nigerian hospital, but they won't let her out unless she pays $600 American dollars. So why are you stopping my money? And we would be like, sir, that is literally the textbook definition of a romance scam. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Over it's some kind of woman or whatever.
I have always had an affinity for Asian women.
Sorry,
and you would think, being a lifelong martial artist, that I would have found Asian women a long time ago, right?
Yes.
But believe it or not,
Ninjutsu,
I never did. All my life, from the age of 5 right up until this very day, I never have had an Asian girlfriend. Now, I've had black girlfriends, I've had Latino girlfriends, but I've never had an Asian, and so now, hopefully,
and he showed us all.
I've had mentally deficient girlfriends. I've had morbidly obese girlfriends. I've had girlfriends with
anorexia.
Probably not.
All right, so
thank you, G-Man.
I have to interject, Frank. I need you to go to 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 52 seconds. You will shit your pants.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Fuck yeah! Spin that garbage on. I mean, what? Okay, we'll check that out.
Let's do this. You said
Can
1 hour.
Can we give a shout out to G-Man? Just say thank you, G-Man.
For sticking in here.
1:13:52.
Just ask questions, let them answer, move on to the next thing. That's what this is all about. All right. So I'll take one more question from the live chat, and I'm sorry that's going to be the final one, and then we're going to wrap this up. So let's see something here. One more question.
Is it you, Wilson?
One more question.
It is not.
I'll give you guys a minute.
I wish I was this fucking
after
clever.
that, that's going to be it. Let's see something here. One more question, guys. Just one more. It could be anything. Just make sure it's not triggering. Okay, I don't see nobody else. Oh, okay, here we go. Kelly. Here we go. Kelly.
Oh, that's fuck.
411-0414 is asking GTV, I'm a photographer. Ask him if he collects photos.
Yeah, I
whoever this was, you're a fucking genius. Oh, god damn it.
What's he got to
stop laughing.
What's he got to say about it?
He gets it.
To be a photographer myself, I used to have a 35
Completely
millimeter
fucking
SLR,
oblivious.
and I used to take photographs and stuff. Don't do it so much anymore, obviously, and I don't have the SLR anymore, so I don't. But used to, I took all kinds.
Oh god, dude, he didn't. Oh.
Right over his head.
If anybody's got any good timestamps, just let me know. I got to the part where the rest of them is just softball, boring-ass questions. But he's about to put on his cape.
Well, there's no real story, really.
Look at that diaper.
All right.
Are you serious?
Oh god, nothing can top that.
I had to make a video showing my diaper.
Oh Jesus! And with those with the double horns, in the chair. Oh my god!
This is gonna be good. Does he put it on? Please tell me that he puts it on.
I think he does, but Kelly's in the chat.
Kelly, well done on that.
I think you broke his brain a bit because right when it popped up, his eyes kind of started going a little bit this way.
Yeah. I really thought he was getting it, but I don't think he got it. I thought he was gonna get it. I thought it was. What?
Yeah, he did show us crusty feet. We saw that. That was gross.
Can I just admit that I didn't get it, and I'm sort
I
of.
don't get it either.
Here. This is what I deduced. It's that freaking the name of the person the teenager he was trying to get pictures from, right?
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
That's why she's saying she's a photographer, asking him if he collects pictures.
Yeah. I didn't get it. I didn't get it at first, but yeah.
Well, good. Thanks. Yeah, you've ruined it for us, Puck. Thanks.
Grampy.
I'm sure whenever we see it,
you know what? Send me that shirt back. I know plenty of people.
If I'm okay.
Oh shit.
If I am doing something in an official capacity as sorcerer, I'm going to wear this cape. Okay.
Put it on.
Like when I did a video recently to Christina Blackfeather, a fellow pagan. I wore the cape. Why? Because I was operating in an official capacity as a sorcerer, as a practitioner of the mystic arts. And so I wore the cape. Okay, but normally I don't wear the cape. The cape is for official use only, at least for now, as far as I know. And I intend to buy some other capes as well, because this one tends to be rather large and bulky. And might get me something a little less bulky than this. Because this is kind of bulky.
Something a little bit more form-fitting, maybe, fellas, okay?
It's got to match his curves.
I mean,
and it's also kind of hot.
What's funny is, though, when you graduate from college, you only get to rent your cape.
Yeah, that's true.
But when you're a sorcerer, you get your very own.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm going to check Amazon right quick.
God, this thing is just unbelievable.
What kind of spells do you attempt to cast on people or whatever?
You can tell G-Man's like, this is bullshit.
I've heard people talk about how you cast spells. What kind of spells do you cast?
Oh, he put it away.
I do not.
I thought, especially with those devil fucking horns behind him. Man.
I was getting excited. This sucks.
But what I do
$17.
Anyway,
how much is it?
$17, $16.99.
Oh, just the sun shines and
what do you guys know?
Pagans wear capes. Not surprising. Oh,
yeah, you guys know that freaking chainmail hood I wear from time to time. Do you know how much those cost?
Those cost a lot.
Yeah, you told us to get it on sale.
No, they're like $25, dude. I bought one for my son for his 16th birthday. He's like, fuck yeah. I'm like,
I would have said why, but good for him.
I'm just saying we should all buy fucking cows.
I'm down, yeah.
I hope you taught your son to get like a do-rag or something to wear.
No, I told my son to maybe like.
Fuck, just gave me a great idea. We all
See, even Sister Sunshine, who a lot of people gave her credit for, has a very short memory. I mean, she's in the side chat there, you know, like just like, oh wow. Yeah.
Buck, you just gave me a great idea. We need to like all buy capes to start a cult around Vaughn spells.
Sounds fun.
And just start chanting.
Let's do that. Is I go after weather anomalies, and I go after demonic and evil spirits.
Go chase a tornado.
For example, we have a hurricane hitting Louisiana as we speak. If I understand correctly. 2 people are already confirmed dead. But isn't it interesting that only 2 people are dead and not hundreds? Anyway.
Jesus!
A little while ago, isn't it interesting? Nobody died.
He's taking credit for like okay, nobody did, but he said like for only 2. Holy shit!
Wait a minute. Let's break this down even further, Vaughn. Even if you are taking the credit for this, you're still taking credit for 2 human lives.
Yeah.
But
fucking idiot.
Oh fuck! New level, folks. You know that's why I never say that Vaughn's hit rock bottom or G-Man's hit rock bottom, because there is no bottom, folks.
Bottomless pit.
I thought G-Man was the bottom.
And that relationship problem.
That's what
Too
my
easy,
focus
too
is right
easy.
now is demons and weather anomalies.
All right.
I don't believe.
Okay, I was going to go to a serious question. You didn't really have to go too deep into it.
That fucking face.
Nothing like that. Okay, serious question. You might want to mute this because it's going to take a little bit to ask you this question. I recently made some negative videos about Child Protective Services, CPS, right? And I obviously am not a fan of those people at all. Recently, CPS came and they took your kids away from you for whatever reason. Why are so many YouTubers on here convinced that you are
Screenshot.
Sorry.
this horrible parent and that CPS was in the right for taking your kids from you?
Which one of these people was more awful?
I don't know. Like, Vaughn's a neglectful fucking father, but this motherfucker's a goddamn enabler. Like, he's just like, what do you think they do?
Frank, Vaughn has kids. Gary pretended to have a kid.
True, but
yeah, Vaughn's probably worse.
No, Vaughn's far worse. There's like there's a record of him being
Gary's just nuts.
breaking the law, and G-Man more has a history of defending people who.
Yeah, Gary's just stupid and crazy.
Yeah.
Vaughn's verbally abusive to his kids. That's how we think abusive.
G-Man will not side with anything that makes sense. Like he has a predilection for defending people who because
he defends the shittiest people ever.
Yeah, it's just because he perceives them as allies because the same his alleged perpetrators are the same as Vaughn and Shanny's and shit.
I just found somebody that likes Vaughn. My chihuahua saw the screen and looked in between his eyes.
Dude,
is that a good treat, boy?
You got to unmute.
There is absolutely no basis for that. None. There is no basis for that. What happened was my ex-wife had twins by cesarean section. And not only that, but they were preemies as well.
Were those his dead sons?
What happened was that as a result of that, she went into postpartum depression. And she started posting on Facebook, I'm hungry, I'm not getting fed, I need this, I need that. And it was all part of her postpartum depression. Okay? And, well, Daniel, you're entitled to your opinion. And so she was going through postpartum depression. Now, as a guy, I didn't know what postpartum depression was. Yes, I was.
I thought you were an orderly, or
good old
you were a medical.
He worked in the maternity ward at the nursing home.
was an orderly.
keep forgetting
for
this
14
isn't
years.
live
Yes,
anymore.
Yes, I was an EMT for 5 years, but I still didn't know about postpartum depression because that's a woman thing, right? I was not up on.
Like
He only knows about man things like
diecast cars,
eating meat, and teenage girls.
I'm just imagining Vaughn and Dazed and Confused now. In that
Oh, God.
Fuck, I like that. Eating meat and teenage girls.
God damn it.
Women's issues. So she's going through postpartum depression and she's posting stuff on YouTube that makes absolutely no sense.
Is he talking about Andrea or his
Yes.
first- okay.
Yeah.
No, his first wife, I thought.
No.
Wait a minute. When did he get divorced from his
Andrew
first
had
wife? Facebook came out in 04.
Yeah, he was talking about twins. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like you said.
Yeah, that's Jeremiah and Helena. They're twins.
Yeah.
And those are Andrea's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And may even sound dangerous. All right, so the trolls take what she says on YouTube, on Facebook.
They consider the CPS headquarters home, or they consider Vaughn's house home.
Foster care is like summer camp.
Yeah, those poor kids. Those poor kids got to be like, well, here we go again. Like,
oh shit, here it comes.
Well,
Like we didn't even unpack from the last time. We
which
never
is
done.
fucking awful. It's a psychic,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a psychic freaking just powerhouse that these poor kids are gonna have to deal with.
Jerry gets a real vacuum cleaner now, you know? If you know the joke, never mind.
I know it. I know it. Adam even told me the joke.
Oh god damn it.
And starts claiming, oh my God, Von Helton is starving her to death. Von Helton is beating on her. Von Helton is, abusing her and all this. And absolutely none of it was true. I made a special trip up to Lexington, Kentucky to take her to the hospital in Lexington. They run this thing over her skin to see if there was any bruises under her skin. There was none. None, not one.
Wow.
Not
So-
one bruise.
So
they
funny.
had to do a test. So
Right.
they had to do a test to see if there was any bruises on her.
On the inside, not on the outside.
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
I mean,
Vaughn, you're not helping your case here.
right.
No, certainly not.
I mean, like, what'd you do? Sock and soap? Anybody else seen Full Metal Jacket when they go through
Right.
private
Like,
file?
what is it? The telephone book.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He reminds me of Private Pile. That's probably what he was in the military.
dude, he is 5'8", 165 pounds of pure muscle. I just want that to be recognized.
Can we rip the muscle up?
Yeah, and yeah, I'm just saying.
Stretch it out a little bit.
He's a human powerhouse. Guys my size would be freaking jealous of his.
Remember when he did that video when he shaved his head, talking about the size of his arms and messing with an old guy that big,
Gun's bigger than my fist.
Frank,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm the challenge to Rev's now switched over to this motherfucker. Bring your ass over to South Carolina and come get your ass whipped. You know what?
He'll do it as soon as you trade him your good legs.
Yeah, right.
Here's the stakes.
Dude.
Vaughn, if you win, CPS will never fuck with you again.
Dude,
if you lose your kids.
Well, Mudbrooker brought it up. His legs are bad probably because he has fucking diabetes and peripheral neuropathy and all that shit. But
it's because he sits in his computer chair for 17 of the 16 working hours of the day. He eats nothing but fucking processed fucking TV dinners.
Yeah.
No,
those
You
are the
guys are
kind of
forgetting he's a martial artist, though.
But look, I'm just referring to back when he was showing his feet and his, I guess, right foot, and
Oh, God.
Mudbrooker pointed out those fucking. I thought it was psoriasis.
Yeah, no, those are the kind of ulcers you get when you got no circulation going.
Yeah. That's why he has no legs.
Change your pants, Vaughn.
And you don't get any circulation when you sit on your ass in a computer chair for 90% of the day.
Is that why he turns pink?
That could be it too. I mean,
Yeah.
his blood pressure spikes up and down.
Yeah.
He's reading the side
Yeah.
chat.
He's gonna stroke out one day, hopefully. Hopefully.
And I have
That was
Oh yeah, he's got.
that was fucked
What
up.
it's on camera?
Yeah, there's. I can guarantee you, there's clots in them legs just waiting to break loose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh God, I actually had one of those after I had. And you want to talk about bad knees? Old Bucky boy's got them, man. I've had 4 reconstructive surgeries on both my knees. Oh no. So
is it sad if I can imagine Vaughn in like 1,000 Ways to Die, the old Spider TV show?
None of them would work. He's invincible.
You hope he gets attacked by like a beaver or like a fucking wolf outside of his freaking.
No, I was thinking more like the one where the guy tried to pull down the jail bars with the car and just ends up snapping, cutting his foot off.
Yikes.
I think if Vaughn died randomly, it would probably be. Yeah, I can't think of anything funny. I pass. Someone else take it.
The sad thing is people won't even believe it because they believe that he died. What was it last year? And we all went crazy. So when it actually does happen, people are just going to say, "Oh no, it's a hoax again."
Those fucking obituaries.
Yeah.
No, Vaughn's going to die on the toilet.
He's not going to be on the toilet. He's got diapers.
Oh,
yeah. Everybody knows only the worst pieces of shit fake their death on the internet.
I do remember.
Poke.
Medical documents right there under my bed to prove it. All right.
Hold on.
But see, they're
Show
going to
them.
get on this internet and they're going to lie saying I'm beating my wife and I'm abusing my kids and all
Show
this
them,
other
you
crap.
fat
And there's
bastard.
absolutely no truth to it at
I
all.
mean, you
And
kind
like
of-
I said, this started because she was going through postpartum depression. Now, that situation became worse because
God.
when CPS come out, that was aggravating her postpartum depression.
It's just the first time.
Because you
And the head
couldn't
of
meet the minimum standards.
The kid was in his high, like one of the kids was in the high chair watching like Fox because that's his favorite TV show. For how many
Fox
hours?
News
Like,
and the Weather Channel.
Fox
Oh,
and the
Weather
Weather Channel, which she liked very much. Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
Vaughn wouldn't even change diapers.
No,
He
Yeah.
couldn't. His gag
afraid-
reflex.
Yeah,
And-
all that. He also was afraid of people accuse him of being pedo. It was like, why do you have to
Change
do
your
that?
kid.
That's why he doesn't bathe his
That's
kids.
fucking
Oh, bathe his
sick. If
kids,
he
okay.
thinks that
Yeah.
way.
He couldn't change the diapers because the smell of the baby poop would make him gag because his
Tell him to
gag.
go the fuck.
Never mind. He was the Punisher for all them years, up to his
Yeah.
armpits
Yeah.
and blood
Well,
and guts and gore.
Fuck that.
I mean,
Who
you
did-
Knife fights with ghosts, man.
you ever cut a gut when you're butchering an animal?
Nope.
Well,
Yeah, but who hasn't
I've seen it.
ga-
I've seen
who
it.
hasn't like gagged a bit too much, in the morning when you're changing that first diaper? I mean, fuck's sake.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have
it's
kids.
this is literally the laziest, most worthless human being on
Yeah.
the planet, potentially.
And, neither one of them worked. So they were basically in each other's presence 24 hours a fucking day.
Well, they were on
How the-
shift.
How the fuck could you not notice that your mate is acting all depressed? If she had postpartum depression that bad, how the fuck did you not notice this, Vaughn?
The internet is terrible at making love connections because the perfect couple have been so close together. Vaughn and Shanny should have gotten together years ago. Neither one of them should have ever had kids. They should have just gotten together and grown moss.
You know what, man?
Like,
Like,
literally
that
growing
might happen.
on
It
them.
might happen. Once she leaves Rev, if somebody can convince her that Vaughn's got that 6.5 million,
Yeah, right.
we can make this happen.
Yes,
We can make this
exactly.
happen.
Ever.
Sam, you're off the hook.
I was thinking maybe that Vaughn could have another bus station, rendezvous. Yeah, with Shanny, like
It'd be a
coming on the
flatbed.
bus.
Well, we
Yeah,
didn't-
well, still.
he didn't delve into it too much, but he's mentioned it a few times. But like about 15 minutes ago, Vaughn was talking about his 3 potential Vietnamese girlfriends.
Absolutely, he's seeing which ones got the best for breeding, and
Vaughn's
possibly.
indicating his options open, and you can't blame him. Like when Andrea left him, there were 5 prospects. So the joke was on Andrea. Like after she left him, he said that the joke was on. I just watched that on a video. Who played that? Was that you, Grampy, or was that secular?
I think it was secular.
I think it was secular.
I remember it from back in the day, but you don't remember, right? You recall. Once again, and I'm glad that these people exist, Grampy and secular, and to replay these old things that Vaughn has said and done, because there's just been so much bullshit over the years that it gets.
There's been a couple of them I remember that have passed, because where he's actually talked about he was going on a date. Or had been on a, type, like he had prospects, but I just find that hard to believe. As small of a town, everybody knows where he lives, who he is, and
we are kind of overlooking the obvious with these Vietnamese girlfriends. Are you sure they're not, real dolls?
Yeah, that too. Yeah. You couldn't afford a real doll.
I don't know. We haven't found all of my Heltons. But hey, you remember in the beginning that that whole thing, that $6.5 million that was in the closet, and even Larry was talking about it. Notice how nobody's not talking about that 6.5, because I think all that was all bullshit. But
what do you think?
Yeah, I know.
But, I want Shanny and Vaughn to get together, so it's still canon.
I look at Larry and fucking. Rudy Ray, all the Frosts, they're not sitting on Ronnie Frost. They're not sitting on $6.5 million worth of property.
No, but think of it this way: if Vaughn gets with Shanny, then he's got how many more kids?
2.
Right?
No. Someone should have.
Oh, okay. Just to go back a little bit. Progressive. What is the deal with Vaughn talking about his sons being murdered? What was
projecting what he wants to happen? Maybe.
No.
One died with his first wife. Apparently, one died in utero or whatever, and or early or something like that. I don't think the child was ever born, but
born.
I don't think it lasted that long. But that I think that goes back. That was the beginning of the end of his first marriage. So
yeah, because
he's referenced that before. So
as crazy as it sounds, as much of a dick as this might make me sound, like his first wife sort of dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, no shit. Or what was Vaughn saying in that video I was watching in progressive video today? Vaughn was saying, like, she thought I was going for my gun. I was just going for a screwdriver because that was the drawer I kept my guns in.
You dumb bastard.
Yeah, and another one, I didn't shake my fist at her. I was shaking a mouse at her.
Yeah. Well, right in the middle of an argument like that, you're going to decide to just willy-nilly pull a screwdriver out and fix the drawer.
Yeah.
Which coincidentally has never got fixed because he was still having problems with it, but anyway.
Well, at some point, Vaughn was arrested or deemed incompetent by the court, and they actually took his guns away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing. Like, he's got his stories, and you don't know unless you're there. But they took his guns away.
Yeah.
Does he own guns now?
Well,
does he own any firearms right now?
No, the thing is, yeah, he does.
That's
the
a
thing
felony.
The thing is, they're actually his mother's guns.
Right.
And when this restraining order and shit came up, he took took the guns back to her house.
Yeah,
and he has guns now, but I don't know if he's ever been actually convicted of domestic violence.
Well,
So
even him owning those guns, I mean, if they're in his name, that's highly illegal. If they come and take your guns, you cannot buy anymore. It's not.
Well, if you're
they
charged,
weren't his guns.
If you're
I
charged,
know, I
with
get that. They're
something,
technically
So it's a technicality that he got around, but yeah, they made him return his mother's guns was what the official thing is.
Gotcha. Yeah, because in Perez's video, I was listening to that part where he's arguing with somebody. The dude's like, "All right, motherfucker," because Vaughn's threatening about flashing his guns at people. Someone's like, "Do it! I want to see you do it on camera because you're going to fucking jail if you do." Like, fuck you, man! I ain't going to jail if I do this shit. I'm like,
he might catch some bullets from the police.
Yeah. No, Vaughn's Vaughn, and Vaughn's gonna get away with all the. Look at all he's gotten away with for the last fucking 15 years.
Is it because he's a little brat?
Because and because the cops are fucking just as big of hillbillies as he is. Like, they don't want to fuck with shit, Like, and I brought it up earlier. I will say those fucking social workers have to be so fucking cynical to work in a job where that this one dude, who probably everyone in Clay County in the Health and Human Services Department
knows by name.
Yes, knows by name, knows them by they all know all 11 violations. You know what I mean? And they still have to go to court and say yes.
There's a special code for him now.
Yeah.
The judge probably fucking knows him.
No, but like these social workers have to go to court and talk to the prosecutor and say, yeah, we still have to abide by Kentucky Regulation 1.54, and yes, Mr. Helton does get a chance to get his children back. I don't know why, but
because he keeps complying.
Yeah.
Let's play the rest of this, and we'll probably wrap up because I think there's going on about the CPS thing.
PS even come to my house and stood right in my kitchen, looked Andrea right in the eyes, and said, "Those are our kids. We'll take them whenever you want." That is the worst thing you can tell a woman that's going through postpartum depression, because then she just curls up in the bed into a ball and refuses to do anything. Okay, here comes mom's family, the Frosts. They come out, they see her in bed, and they say, "Get out of bed. You're a wife and a mother. Take care of your kids and clean the house and yada yada." Then the internet people come behind them and say, no, don't clean the house, don't take care of the kids, because Von Helton is a slave driver and he's just making you do all the work.
Why don't you do
Okay,
anything?
so Andrea literally could not win. She was in a no-win scenario, and she's being attacked from all
Because
sides
of you.
while she's going through postpartum depression. And because of that, she snapped.
What's Ronnie?
And you know what's really sad is after whether he understood what was going on or not, he didn't have the capacity to see his young wife struggling and having a hard time and try to help her.
Yeah.
And have a little bit of there's nothing in him. There's no I don't know. I'm a spiritualist person, but
he's a malignant narcissist. I mean,
he definitely has narcissistic tendencies.
I don't believe in him, but he's soulless. He has so for me to use that term, it's the only thing I could even he's
emotionally dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
What was the name of Yvonne mentions his quote unquote housekeeper, and you had him on, you had the Frost on earlier this week. What's the woman's actual name? Marsha. Yeah, I mean,
he's had a bunch of people that have cleaned his house for him.
Wait a minute, hold on. I have a great aunt named Marsha who used to live in Kentucky. I gotta make some phone calls.
She literally snapped.
I was-
She literally lost her mind. And
No, she lost her mind because you took her off for
Psychotic medication and antipsychotics.
And so she ended up being in
Trust
a
me,
women's
that'll
shelter
fucking happen every time.
for the mentally impaired down in Middlesboro, Kentucky.
Fuck you,
And
Earth.
subsequently, over the time, I tried 5 different occasions to save my marriage and to rescue Andrea and to try and rehabilitate her. And at every
With what?
opportunity,
Are you fucking to rehabilitate her? He doesn't have to.
Vaughn, you are a fucking failure.
He doesn't have the capacity. Even if she needed rehabilitation, he doesn't have the capacity. Like, he's not saying I put her in a program, right? Like, I got her into AA, right? Or whatever. Like that's not what he's saying.
No, I'm not saying I didn't get it. I tried to get her help.
He doesn't show any type of compassion towards his own wife, the mother of his children.
Or his kids, for that matter.
I mean, it's just, he's already written her off. Like, well, look what they've done to her. It's like, it's
normal people that watch him hear about the conditions that his kids lived in, and their heart bleeds.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
yeah.
And I'm talking about us, right? Like, normal, I have a dark sense of humor.
Yeah,
we're all some of us. We're probably on the lower end of this scale, right? Or at least some of us are for sure. But all of us can feel, for none of us, other than the videos, like none of us have ever even seen his kids. Never patted him on the head, never a hug. Like we are so far removed from these children that the fact that we are capable of empathy for them and he isn't is mind-boggling. Like it's right in front of your face, Vaughn. The whole "I'm hungry" and stuff, that wasn't his wife. That's shit that his kids wrote on the wall.
Thank God I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that video.
You know what? Hold on. Vaughn, now I'm serious. I will come to Kentucky and beat your ass.
Vaughn's accepted your challenge. You know that.
Okay.
Can we put a GoPro on you?
Absolutely. You know what, Frank? I'll meet up with you.
Yeah.
Put a GoPro on me.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you sound a lot younger than him. You're probably in better health. We're gonna have to. Have you ever seen Gladiator?
Yes.
We're gonna have to put a knife in your ribs before the fight.
I'm a 24-year-old.
Yeah.
If you whip them fast enough, we can get you to the ER. We can fix this. I'm just
which, by the way,
just for reference. I'm a 24-year-old police officer. I wrestled from
we're
high
gonna
school.
have to stick you in the ribs. I mean,
purple belt in BJJ.
Hey,
kickboxing for 7 years.
Hey,
blowjob. And by the way,
there's actually
a
a movie.
Blowjob justice doesn't mean a whole lot to anybody.
Jello, I just want to put that out there that was actually a movie reference that I actually knew. Mark that one on your calendars, people.
Sick reference, bro.
So Vaughn, I will fucking destroy you, even with a knife in my rib. Even with a knife in my ribs.
Yep. Vaughn's already called you out, though.
Oh, I'm waiting on it.
You've heard it. I know you've heard it. He's not scared of you. He said you are. He said you weigh 350 pounds and are a coward. So.
Coming from him, that's not much of a insult.
But if you want a road trip down from, you're from Canada, yeah?
I'm in the same area as Frank and Bran.
Oh, well then, never mind. Do
I really sound Canadian to you?
You'd have to drive north. No, I'm just drunk. So yeah.
Like I could probably be in fucking Kentucky.
Yeah, no shit. I thought you were progressive opinions. So I was going to say, like, if you're coming down from Canada on a road trip down, come pick me up in Minnesota. I'll ride with you. But
that's all I can take because this is fuck.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him indeed.
No, actually, don't fuck him. We
I was
don't
about
need
to say
him.
you guys can fuck him if you want to. I mean,
I'll hold him. You fuck him.
Can I get a second to mention like the fucking fascist bullshit that happened in my neighborhood today? I don't know if you guys saw it or not.
Oh yes, this is great.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, couch cab. Yeah, yeah. So there's this fucking asshole who apparently has been vocal enough in his opinion that Black Lives Matter, like, oh, you're a racist. You're a piece of shit. So this asshole fucking peppered my neighborhood with these freaking... I'm going to start my cam. With these things. Which I put on freaking, like, on...
Hard yard.
Yeah, Tard Yard. They're available to see. But yeah, so I'm watching... I'm doing a little research on the guy, and I'm watching this video, and it is literally right in front of my house, literally. And it's this fucking older guy, probably in his 60s. He's jogging, he's got his fucking shorts on, and he's like ripping fucking all this dude's fucking bullshit, fucking racist freaking propaganda off of cars. And the dude pulls like a what's his name? Targeted citizen move where he's like, I'm gonna chase this freaking liberal down and get in his face. And I went outside, and that fucking little old man took every freaking one of those freaking racist things off of cars.
He is a lovely man. I mean,
Good for him.
Yeah, you guys have seen that, right?
Yeah,
I watched it as like.
Hey, Bob, send me the video that you said he had a YouTube channel. Send me that on Discord.
Yeah. My YouTube channel's The Hawes. Or
No. The guy you said that he had it.
Oh,
put his YouTube channel.
Oh yeah,
he put everything
on there. He put it all out there. So his name is, and we were talking in Drag's chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, his name is Jeremiah James the Prophet. That's his YouTube channel.
So chat, you know what to go do.
And he has a hashtag called Maskless Bandits. He has a phone number.
Don't release that.
Well, when you put it on,
if you want to see it, yeah.
When you put it on 200 cars in my neighborhood, and like the only thing I want to fight. The only thing I want to punch someone in the face about is fascism. I fucking hate fascists.
Here's our co-main event. You come to Kentucky.
Yes.
That guy's ass.
So his phone number is 612 Jeremiah James, and he's on Facebook. And his email also. But yeah.
Don't forget, folks, tickets are on sale now. Don't forget to get your tickets early.
Dude, if
the
I see
card is growing, folks.
If I see that motherfucker in my neighborhood, we're gonna have Big Bad Buck intimidate the shit out of this guy.
Just remember, he wears a GoPro, so
he wears a GoPro, and he's a psychotic fucking right-wing Christian, so he may very well be packing heat too.
Yeah, he might have the Lord with him too.
Yeah,
so you better be careful.
Jesus just beats
and if you're gonna do it, at least get a GoPro yourself to wear, because for fuck's sake, make it entertaining for the rest of us.
I was like, Buck, listen, if you die, just make sure it's recorded.
Actually, earlier, like I actually went out and re-canvassed my neighborhood, and I got a couple that that guy on that old man missed. So I only got 3. So. But oh god, I hate fashion.
And what's that phone number again, Buck?
Yeah, he doesn't remember. It's on the target.
No,
Yeah, it's on
Progressive advised me not to do it, even though
I don't go in there. Oh my god. Oh, geez.
Did you?
Those are the nastiest sentences.
Is that a close up of Bonzilla?
Yes,
dude. It reminds me of the animated fucking version of The Hobbit.
Look how long his toenail is.
Like, it's not that hard to trim your toenails, man.
Well, I mean, tell that to Shanny. All right, I'm just saying.
Oh no, Rev.
There's fair, and then there's fair, right? Like you got
that to Shanny. I don't want to be anywhere near her.
Different motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to be near her. You go tell it to her.
Okay, look, I'm still really. I know you're trying to wrap this up, and I feel like a dick. Grampy, are you planning on going live? I really gotta talk about Rev's hair. It's bothering the shit out. I can't fucking live with this.
You know what? I think I can do that when this ends, and I've got another piece of chocolate I might even jump onto. I think we can have some fun with this.
Get retarded.
Because I'm not done, and this isn't my show. I've been on 2 shows today, and I ran my mouth earlier because I was like really going, but that interview thing, Frank, I think we can still make it happen, But like I said, it can be, performance based, depending on how long it lasts,
So who is James in that discussion? I know it's
self-standard programming.
Yeah.
There's a link in our description. We promote his channel, and he's pretty cool.
He's not a bad guy, and I don't hate him. It's just
what a way to promote.
It's really.
I always say like he's kind of like Cobes, as he's self-aware, just doesn't have as much subs. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and Cobes is more interesting.
Cobes is very interesting.
Yeah, James, it's like when I seen him sitting down one day, just like going across like notebook paper and just talking about stuff. I was just, jeez. But
and he's gonna. You want him to debate the hillbilly kid? What's his name?
Yeah, Suplex City.
Billy's
not debate.
nemesis.
No,
Billy's nemesis.
What I'd like to call it more, and instead of a debate, because that just there's no way that could, but more of a discussion, like a back and forth between the two, and see, or I don't know.
I like how you threw in the challenge that like pay me by how long. Give like for hosting,
I mean,
by how long you last as a moderator in that discussion. I got a kick out of that.
I mean, well, if we pay him by the hour, he's not going to get paid. Period.
Right. Yeah.
That's when you prorate. But
no, I think Frank's the one. Frank's the one who said like you won't make it 5 fucking. If you're doing no, it was Bran. Sorry. But Bran said, like, yeah, like if we're paying you by that, you're only gonna get $5 because you won't last.
Apparently, you guys don't know me very well.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
No,
Jules, oh my god, that picture! What the hell?
I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this thing on my elbow. No, this elbow. Do you think? Does that look right? Okay.
Fuck.
Grampy, shush. I know what I'm doing.
George, you got
all right, later, y'all.
We're shilling what now?
Yeah, George, you got anything you want to shout out?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a YouTube channel, Jules Tells All, and I'm about to post a really funny one of G-Man and his stream last night. But yeah, that's about it. Fuck you, Vaughn. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Mud, you got something you want to shout out?
Yes, I do. I have something that I want to shell out. tomorrow on my channel, you will get to see this fantastic little mechanism here in action. And one other one kind of like it.
What is that?
He's going to let us know. He
You'll
won't even tell me in private.
You'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Wait. Can I ask a question now? Can you make a call with it?
Yeah, Edna, put me through the Einer there.
No, it's 3 clicks forward and 2 back. It's 3 clicks. 3 clicks forward and 2 back. Don't you know?
I'm guessing it's for grinding. It's for grinding some sort of sausage, and like it's missing the cup and it's missing the other thing.
Oh no!
But yeah, that's a meat grinder.
That ain't missing nothing. That is complete and intact, fully functional and tested. Even
Okay, it is the first original medically approved artificial hip. That's what that is.
Damn it, you figured it out.
Yeah.
Was the whole thing on camera? Was the dildo just not visible? Because I was.
That's totally an artificial hip when you think about it. Yeah.
You're right, Josh.
Hey, Mudbrooker, gotta say it again for another week. Catching up there, brother.
Bug, you want to shell out anything?
Just the old Hawes bullshit. Grampy doesn't like freaking country music, but that's what we do. It's kind of fun. It's happy. The Hawes on YouTube, like and subscribe. Also, the Hawes at MN on Facebook to check us out as a band. So
it's good music.
Booyah shaka! Booyah shaka!
Genuine bluegrass cousin fucking music.
No. Actually, funny story about that. So, like, I've written a couple of songs like that, but the rest of my bandmates, being professional human beings who like to not be associated with things like that, are like, they're like, no, I'm like, woo! I wrote this song about cousin fucking or sister fucking. They're like, no, I'm an attorney and like I want to be a judge someday.
You need to do a duo side project.
Just give it Hannibal. He'll produce it for you.
Dude, but when I'm on stage, I don't give a shit about one. Yeah.
Well, you don't really seem to give a shit about much anyway.
Right. I'm a bit like Mojo Nixon on stage, if you know who he is.
Winos ain't got to worry about nothing but running out of wine.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. But everyone in my band, I have this song called "Drink Till You're Dead," and one of the lines is
what a fucking surprise!
It's a fun song, but one of the lines,
"Drink Till You're Sloppy and Deaf."
No, the line is, "I had a dear brother named Cyrus O'Shea. His half retard sister would go all the way. Went up to the bedroom, closed the door, it went click. 3 fingers of whiskey, she sucked on my drink till you're dead, boys, drink till you're dead." But yeah, everyone in my band, this new iteration of my band, everyone's like, okay, no, half retards, that's not good enough. That you gotta quit. I'm like, okay, so I rewrote it. I'm like,
social cues.
Yeah, it was. How did your sister named Cyrus O'Shea, his whore of a sister, would go all the way? Still wasn't good enough. I'm like, what are you people like? What? Like, you think fucking we live in the 21st century, man. Like, you can be vulgar on stage, but man, they're like, nope, gotta rewrite it again.
JelloShots, you got anything you want to shell out?
Sorry, Sorry, boys.
No, Buck can take my time.
No, it's one of my. It is one of my favorite songs I've ever written, and that nobody in my band wants to play. It's depressing.
I was fucking joking, Buck.
You know what? If you don't, we're not all fucking perfect fucking
Buck, go to sleep.
arbiters of your cynicism, my friend. So anyway, all right.
Nightmare, you got anything?
Yeah. I got a couple things actually. Obviously the host of a podcast called Your Internet Friends. We had Frank and Bran on last week. We had Missy. We're going to be releasing the episode with Missy Ann next Wednesday, and this upcoming Friday, Frank. You know what's happening. This is going to be something big. Trust me. I'm just going to say this much: we're going whale hunting, all of us. Yeah. So go check it out. It's Your Internet Friends, and fuck you, Vaughn. I'm going to fucking kill you, not kill, destroy.
In Minecraft.
Yes, of course, in Minecraft.
Grampy.
Yeah, I'm still trying. How do you follow that, guys? My face hurts right now. Buck had me at half retarded.
It's killing me.
Adam, hopefully, will put links in the side chat for me. Thank you for recent subs. I'm up to 737. We're still, we're almost there, but thanks for letting me in, guys. I appreciate it. This has been fun.
Oh, goddamn. So, yeah, all of our links are down below. If you guys want to support us, thanks for all the super chats today. Thanks for all the new members. I do have something out. Let you guys ask me, or yeah, you'll see it. That's gonna be it. Later, guys.